Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Greetings and salutations.
I apologize if I dip into this voice a lot today.
Oh,
I
it is
watched
quite
Rocky Horror.
fine, darling.
I watched my favorite movie, Rocky Horror Picture Show, this evening.
I have never watched it. It sounds intriguing.
Considering him, like Tim Curry's
Shit,
role
I
in
never
that
changed the name
movie.
of the stream.
Fuck.
It's still showing her plan
Click the
soon.
button.
No.
No.
Well, every single time I fucking forget this shit.
Yeah. I won't go into too much, but Tim Curry in that role is part of the reason I like Men.
Meh. Fair.
I was like, hey, I'm straight, and then Rocky Horror Picture Show came out, and then I listened to, what's the name of the guy who sings Living La Vida Loca?
I don't remember.
Hang on, I'll look it up. Because those two destroyed my heterosexuality.
Alright. Man. Oh, fuck, what do we call this one?
Betzel gets nothing.
Well, because the running joke with all
Ricky
of
Martin.
with all the jokes with the Bloody Gold streams, it's always either, man, I hate blank, or man, I love blank.
Man, I hate not being in combat.
Man, I hate Vetzel. No.
Man, I hate when the party splits up.
Man, I hate splitting the party. Well,
Splitting the party has
or just,
some
man, I
benefits.
hate cultists, too.
Man, I hate cultists too. The electric boogaloo.
Cultists.
Man, I hate cultists too, Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, man, I hate cultists, too. There we go.
I really hope we just killed the people we were sent to kill, because that is a huge boss fight for it not to be.
Turns out they're not the people we were supposed to kill at all.
Yeah, there's just
Turns
a
out
random
that
dude
Completely
around.
unrelated.
Turns out that is like an Eldritch horror we were meant to fight like 3 levels in the future. We wandered into the high level area by accident.
I mean, you guys fared pretty well in the end.
Yeah, I bet some of you did.
No one died.
Yeah, well, Gregor's unconscious.
And Omen.
And Omen.
And... I mean,
Hey,
hey.
at least Daddy is alive.
Pardon?
At least Daddy is alive.
I'm scared to ask.
Oh dear. Oh no.
What?
Hey, so you know how I can only have half of the screen up at a time?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how when you pull it up it looks like the main screen overlays everything else?
Mm.
Yeah, my I'll just send it in images so you can see. Oh god, everything is going weird.
Oh,
I deafened for a little bit.
okay.
You're fine. Okay, so we've hit a snag,
Mm-hmm.
and my character sheet is now under everything else.
What the fuck did you...
I don't know what I did. This is the
Oh.
universe punishing me for being lazy.
Wait, you still have... Okay, hang on. Okay, if you wanna get rid of the pictures...
That would be appreciated.
Alright. So, if you want to do that, hit the gear. Well, first close your character sheet. Hit the gear.
Gear.
I believe go over to audio and video.
Audio and video.
Video display.
Video display.
There should be a thing that says player video / avatar size.
Yep.
Tap on that and set it to names only.
Oh my god, that's so much helpful. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Because I'm not supposed to be on this browser using this.
I'm pretty sure
Also,
there's
oh my God.
also a way. Oh,
Wit's
also.
new profile is so fucking cute.
Yeah, sadly, I didn't get the chance to change the overlay for the new pictures, but oh, speak of the devil, hi.
I thought Money was talking to me.
I was
Oh.
saying I love the new profile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the new
Very
art is very cute. Yeah, speaking of,
We have a
yeah, sadly, I haven't had the chance to fix, to change the image over in the overlay because, bit of a, guess a little bit of surprise. I am actually working on a new overlay for the D&D
Yay.
streams,
Yes.
which hopefully should look a little bit nicer.
Also,
which-
I love the wide arrangements of profile pictures we have.
Yeah. Also, that's for I want to say for Ghost. If you want to also at least temporarily remove the chat bar.
God, that scares me every time.
Oh, you good?
Sorry. So I got a new Fitbit. It's one of the newer models, and because I am overweight, my body is in constant calorie burning mode.
Oh.
And my Fitbit will vibrate when I burn 2,000 calories.
Oh, damn.
And I didn't know it. And I didn't know it did that the first time it did it.
No.
Because I don't know, it's future tech that reads the bio readings of my body. I can't even explain it. It tracks my sleep, number of steps, calories burnt, heart rate,
Might
the
be
full shebang.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might be something based on. Well, I don't even know how you would. Interesting. Yeah, I do not
And-
know enough about that stuff to.
Yeah, I just checked Twitch. The overlay says our story begins.
Yeah, that's a little
But,
minor
like-
detail.
But like when it first vibrated the first day I wore it, this Fitbit also has a feature that lets you know when you're in the process of having a heart attack.
Oh. Was that
And I
useful?
was just like, oh god. And it just pops up a little
Hey.
confetti.
What was I gonna say? Right. Are either of you gonna change the Vetzel token?
Oh right.
Either Jason's or mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The token. I might be able to change that quickly.
I do want to redraw Vetzel because I am getting. So, I'm an idiot.
I accidentally made Vetzel the color of the Bi-Pride flag when I drew him.
Which is very
Mhm.
funny. Also, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot because so when I started drawing digitally, I would work on zero reference, right? I would eyeball a general skeleton, draw around that skeleton, and draw the frame of the person I'm drawing, right?
That is my biggest rule of thumb. If you have to have a reference, at least when I'm drawing, I always have to have a reference of what I'm drawing.
Yeah. And I didn't do that for the first 2 years of my art, which leads to my characters looking like, adult cartoons from early 2000s, like on Cartoon Network.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like Grown Up 16. I don't know if you remember that show.
I remember
Um,
16.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, I need to fix this. So what I've started doing now, and I've been worried this is like a bad thing you can do as an artist. It's not. It's completely normal.
Yeah, no.
Is I will find a photo of a pose, put that into Procreate, lower the opacity, and draw a stick figure of the pose.
Oh, no,
That's
Get rid
how
of the
I
pin.
try to do my. That's how I used
Yeah.
to do at least practice.
Yeah, and then I'll get rid of the original photo, draw circles to add like characteristics to stick figure, and then draw the body shape of the actual full-on line art. And everyone's like, yeah, no, that's what every artist does. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
oh.
That's
I
very
looked
common.
the references on the side, but for a while to practice my proportioning, I would just trace over photos of people
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
Just
I don't even trace. I just I draw I draw a stick figure in the form of that pose, get rid of the photo, and just work with that stick figure.
yeah.
And guess what? That incredibly helps your drawing proportions.
No,
And I'm
I'm
just
just
like,
saying,
oh,
like,
I have
there's
this
no shame in
stupid.
it as long as you admit that, as long as you show the reference photo that you use, because it's an
Yeah.
amazing way to
Oh, I was gonna say you were cutting in that a little bit.
Yeah. But like I like, and I've made it a big
It's
thing.
either
Like I
this or
don't.
mobile.
Ah.
And like I don't trace the image. I legit just take the image, draw a rough skeleton, like just sticks, and then get rid of the image and work off the stick figure. And everyone's like, "Yeah, you don't even have to admit to that if it's that case. You are not tracing at all. You are getting a rough estimate. It doesn't matter if you're doing it on the picture or with the picture next to you. That's the same process." And I'm just like,
this better or worse?
Um.
it's fine for now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
You sound a little.
By
so
the
yeah,
way,
in
in chat wondering where my
Oh.
it's worse again.
Yeah. Now you're cutting it. Yeah. Now the same thing happened before where like it almost kind of went a little robot-y.
Yeah.
So it might not be the mic. It might be whatever connection you have.
The thing is, I'm not even connected to an internet on my phone. I'm
Hmm.
connected
so
to a
you're.
completely separate network on my computer.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Interesting.
That's weird.
But yeah, so like in the past like week, I've pumped out like 6 drawings, and they all look leagues better than what I've usually been doing. And with you've seen my art, I can now say the girls I draw have a waist now.
Nice. You know what? That's pretty good to hear.
There's now rooms for organs. It's more believable.
Their organs now aren't on their tits and their ass.
Their organs are now not
So
just
that's why
silicon.
anime girls are. No, I'm kidding.
It's yeah, and like my friends will shit on me, like going like, "Dude, you are just a Patreon artist forced to be safe for work. What the fuck is this?" And I just like, I'm self-taught. I don't know what I'm doing. And they're like, "You were self-taught by a moron."
Hmm.
And I was like, "Yeah." So like now I draw with a generalized reference. I never trace. I try really hard to never trace like photos of poses and stuff. I'll trace like weapons just until I get better at drawing them.
Mm-hmm.
There
But
is
like
honestly no shame in even tracing people for like practice.
yeah, and like I think that the only thing I've traced really like traced is I drew Bayonetta going shopping, and I just traced like a picture of a storefront just so I could have the general shape of it.
Yeah,
And that's
like when I'm making shitpost art, I literally just will take backgrounds from other things and post them there and say whatever.
yeah,
Oh,
I
shit,
have to get
forgot.
used to drawing backgrounds and stuff.
I forgot.
But yeah, it's funny working with reference actually makes you a better artist. And
Yeah,
now my
funny
girls
that.
have an actual waist.
Funny how that works. All right.
Would y'all like to see the Bayonetta post? It's very safe for work. Don't worry.
Sure.
Okay.
There we go. Also,
And
I changed over the art for Wit
yeah.
Face?
So far,
in Roll20. Yeah, at the very least.
so yeah. Let me send this. But yeah, I think like the most
Yeah,
I've
I
traced
do
is
want to
like
keep
weapons.
that image in either I do want to like have one of the art I'll wear. So if we
Y'all
keep
want
the
it in
token
the
like
server or in
that,
the
we
general
can
chat?
keep that overlay the same.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I just use of all the wonderful art that I've gotten commissioned.
Yeah.
Do you want it in the server or in the group chat?
Either
Either
or.
or.
Okay. I'll post it in server general because it's very
Use
safe for work.
choice.
Also, did y'all enjoy the cute little cactus drawing that I posted?
With the
This little cactus party.
cactus?
So this is the Bayonetta one I did, and look, she actually looks proportioned even for Bayonetta.
Hey!
if we do, it's not in art gallery.
Oh, do we have an art gallery?
Oh yeah, there is. Well, there is images and GIFs, but there is also, if people want to post art, there is. Oh no, yeah, art. Oh no, art
The
gallery
thing
is just
it's
for.
not under the art
Oh right, sorry,
gallery
yeah, I forgot the category was called art gallery. Herpter. Yep.
section.
Yeah.
Public theater.
Yeah, public
Oh,
theater.
yeah, it's literally art gallery. Yeah.
Herpter.
Why is the art gallery not under art gallery?
Yeah, why is an object of matter not inside its own matter? But yeah, if you scroll up nature past the very cool AI generated blood ocean, you will see a small detail I added in another drawing I did, which is just 3 cactuses vibing.
I did see that one. Yeah, that was cute.
For context, that is me stalling for time as I was drawing Ash from Overwatch and not knowing how to do a Western background. So it's just three.
It's just
just
cactuses
three
vibing in the
cactuses
background.
vibing. Also, if the faces on the left and right cactus look familiar, it's because I looked at Cox and Krendor animations for reference.
Oh, that's great. That's
Like
fucking
it's
great.
very Cox and Krendor. If chat's familiar with those animations,
I am
top
absolutely
quality, I must say.
familiar, and I appreciate it.
You can even see that the left one is Jesse's face.
Oh yeah.
And they're just
Nice.
vibing. But yeah, I drew Bayonetta, and I'm really proud of it because it's actually decently proportioned. It's actually very accurate to Bayonetta's like figure in the game. Also, can we make it canon that Vetzel just found a grilled cheese on the corpse, and that's the only loot he gets?
He's there. The loot is earned by the party. It is up to them how they divide it.
If there even is loot that's usable
Yeah.
by non-cultists.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, yo,
Well-
I'm getting a call from Mr. Scam Likely.
What about scamming? What?
I was getting a call from Mr. Likely. Mr. Scam Likely.
Hilarious.
We love Mr. Scam Likely. You know, I hear if you give him your credit card information, he'll make wishes come true.
Please don't.
Do not do that.
Please
chat.
don't. Yeah,
do
please
not
don't
do that. Do not give the Arabian Prince your money. If they tell you you can pay taxes with gift
Did y'all
cards, they're
see
not
that,
paying your taxes.
There's like there was a I think there was like a there was like Nigerian dude found dead in his apartment with like $2.4 million just sitting around.
What?
Damn.
Should I answer that Nigerian prince's email? I guess.
He was asking for help. Also, I don't think I shared it. I didn't just draw. Bayonetta. I also drew Wit, and I think you've already seen that already. I also drew Jesse Faden from Control, if anyone is familiar with that game.
Oh shit! Sorry. Sorry, Mitchum. I didn't realize that the art for Puck was actually done.
Yee.
Yeah, sorry. I only just looked back because I was ready for it. I was like, oh right, shit. Yeah, I won't be able to change it in the overlay right now, but I can change it for the token.
Okay. Works
Right.
for me.
Just give me a second.
You know, you could say that how my art has improved overall, but there's one consistent: I draw girls with guns.
Yeah. The file is literally named Pucky. I love that. Sorry.
Fucky. I cannot wait for the roleplay of Vetzel walking up to the battleground looking confused. It's gonna be like a fucking Seinfeld skit. Hey, Puck, what's going on? Oh, wow. This has all happened to you, huh? Was it a good time? Oh, Omen's on the
It's just
floor again. He does that
sizzling.
a lot.
yeah. There's just smoke coming from Omen's corpse.
Omen is muttering in his unconscious state. At least it wasn't a dragon or a moth woman or an owl
Aw.
creature.
I can't believe Omen's fucking dead.
Again.
You don't have
Again.
to say that. Shadow isn't even here.
Shh, don't worry about it.
Man is literally
Oh, I really
coming off
like-
this island with a concussion.
God, I really like this art for Puck.
It's so good.
I mean, I'm admittedly somewhat biased because I'm very connected to the person who drew the art. But come on, like,
Fair. It's adorable though.
it is very cute. Hang on.
Wait, there's new art of Puck?
Yeah, it was done by Gabrielle Arts.
Hmm. I must have missed that.
And it's adorable.
I will. Hang on. Well, I'll put the token in roll 20. Sadly, our lovely audience cannot see it just yet. They'll see the new art, the new token art for both Wit and.
We'll be right there
Puck.
with you, lovelies.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll at least we'll see the token art once you get into roll once we pop over to roll 20. Though I'm surprised I'm not hearing anything from Shadow. Because it is 7:30. Could someone call him real quick to see what's is he gonna catch in or?
I texted him. He said he was on his way.
Ah, okay.
It's very likely he forgot it was today because he tends to get confused by our U.S. time zones.
Yeah. It's all-
Hey, the
What
Watson
did I
corpse
say?
appeared.
Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall arrive.
Hey. Whew. Hello.
Hello.
I overslept.
Oh, hello.
That explains it. All right, let me get.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Let me get.
So what did I miss?
Nothing much
we're just
just
talking.
yet.
Okay,
If you want to see
gotcha.
some art, it's in the images of Bayonetta and the girl from Control.
Gotcha. Whew. All right, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, hang on. Sorry, I'm I'm finishing up a few things to get prep. Oh, that's one thing
I
I
was-
forgot to grab.
I just realized.
What'd you just realize?
So you know about Mono and Beautifully Drug at You? Omen would sell mead.
So mead or
Facts.
weed?
Mead. Like the old
Yeah.
ancient mead.
Oh wait, are we not talking about the drug dealer AU?
Oh, I am, but that's what Omen would sell because it's just he is actually
Is alcohol
contemplated going
is
back there to
alcohol
steal
really
it.
a drug though?
Okay,
Great.
but that
What
ancient
drug
mead
are you?
though.
But ancient mead, though. Yeah, that's the
What
thing.
drug are you? What?
Oh yeah, there's apparently there's fan fiction in the works from some of the other members about making a drug dealer AU.
Drug
It's a cyberpunk drug cartel
Apparently,
AU.
Tetris sells prescriptions.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
I think we all know what Vetzel sells.
yeah. Vetzel sells apparently Vetzel.
Depression.
Yeah, Vetzel sells prescription drugs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Prescription
Antidepressants.
antidepressants because
Yeah,
they don't take them. They just sell them.
Vetzel works
Oh,
at a
speaking-
They
club
don't
where you can get
practice what they
tacos and
preach.
sushi and antidepressants.
Anyways,
Hold on.
almost.
I got some memes
Oh boy. Also,
to share with you guys.
I almost forgot to grab
Got some
this.
memes?
With everything going on, dice.
Brrr. Oh, I
God,
didn't
love
miss
that
too
sound.
much. I didn't miss too much.
Yeah. We didn't start yet. We're good.
I was mostly saying, hey, I learned how to be an artist and drew with references.
Okay. Okay, I'm sending this as bloody golden memes. Hold on. Oh, this is
Wait.
amazing. Okay. Alright, have fun,
All
y'all.
right. Oh god.
Oh, it's uploading.
You know what?
Shit.
Mitchum, pick a color.
Oh.
What?
Purple.
What was
Oh,
that?
purple. All I heard was bull.
Oh,
Yeah.
All I heard was-
my mic probably peaked.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it just cut out. All I heard was just bull. Yeah, so purple it is
Yeah.
then. And then, you know what? Because they did so much hard work and effort during the last fight, Vetzel, pick a color.
Coffee dice.
That's so-
Ooh, nice.
Awesome. The fucking hey guys, I'm back. Gregor knocked down dead letter. Omen knocked out. It's the best meme you could have chosen for that.
Hang on, let me.
Oh god,
I love the Zoman. I love the Zoman ones. Nature,
Yeah.
please do the voice. Nature, please do the voice.
Oh no! Acid
Look at the beast.
splash! Uh, oh
I love
shit!
Vetzel just bringing pizza.
Oh dear.
Oh
Acid
man, I'm
splash!
fighting for my fucking life.
Acid
Oh god, these are so
splash.
great.
Oh my god. I'm so happy.
God. These are
I'm
good.
sorry, the Vetzel bringing pizza is my favorite because
Yep,
it's so,
it's so
fucking
funny.
accurate.
Alright, so memes aside.
Oh man, you missed a good opportunity to put Nature's face on the woman in the background, just silently judging.
Hilarious. But anyways, I suppose memes aside, and without further ado, I should probably ask one of the party members what happened last time we left our heroes.
But it
Vetzel
wasn't
did fuck
Tilly.
all.
A big ass fight.
Yeah,
It was
biggest fight.
basically a 3-hour boss fight against probably, hopefully,
Yeah.
the cult itself. Because if there's more cult after that bitch, I'm scared. I am secondhand scared because that fucking Skullgirls boss was unacceptable.
We get to see some action as well from the survivors as well. Well,
Yeah.
we saw
There's a lot of teamwork, a lot of assists. Basically, it was a war of
Holy
attrition.
Magic.
Yeah, right.
Was it Sabine that summoned the bugs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe
That
it was
is kind of their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Zoman doing acid splash.
Acid
Acid
splash.
splash.
Acid splash.
And Gregor
And
did
Vetzel-
like some sort of like martyr move on summoning back his like beast form, and he got
Yep.
knocked the fuck out.
Gregor used special item trauma.
Yes.
Bruh.
Vetzel went to go help Puck, saw a cliff, went fuck that, went the other way, walked up to a guard and went, "Can we talk this out?" The guard said, "Watch him," ran off to join the actual fight, and the entire time, this ungodly eldritch beast of fucking hunting and blood is shapeshifting, turning everyone into werewolves, fucking screeching and cackling like a fucking berserk villain, and then Vetzel's just tying up a girl and killing her, going, "This is so weird. I wonder why this is happening." And then the party barely skins by the skin of their teeth to win the fight. And we are just picking up after most of the party is down. Everyone's kind of recovering.
Oh yeah.
And
Also, the
Vetzel's
guy that Vetzel talked to. Yeah. We're talking about somehow.
Robotic.
Yeah, you went robotic. We have no idea what the latter half of what you said.
Yeah.
I said, oh, the guy that Vetzel talked to. Yeah, Wick cut his head off.
Oh yeah.
yeah, Wit did.
Amia also
Decapitation.
did
Backside.
some work as well with dealing
Yep, Moth
with
helped.
some of the. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she's the moth mom of the group.
Mothman.
Oh wait, there's another pup in our group.
Yep. Hang on.
Y'all see that? A new
fixed-
token.
A new ability.
Puck is cloning
Behold,
himself.
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Duplicity.
All right, hang on. Yeah, this is working on the new.
This is the
Puck
second
has-
time we've accidentally had two Puck tokens on the board.
Puck is slowly
Oh,
learning
That's
mitosis.
cute. That's a cute art. Who did it? I haven't
That
seen
was-
it full
That was done by our lovely editor Gab or Gabrielle Arts.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh,
But
that's so
yes,
cute.
literally everyone in the party did something except for Vetzel.
Hey, you helped.
I killed one cultist.
After
I'm on the
being
tally board.
copied too much, Omen downs. Omen is down. After being copied one time, he goes
I mean,
down.
you're so lucky Nature isn't running like hardcore game, or you would have fucking brain damage by this point.
Nah.
Facts.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he's had at least how many concussions?
There was the
Other
initial one where he
concussions?
fell on his fucking
A
neck.
multitude.
How many
Yeah.
concussions has he had? Yes.
He probably
Yes.
lost a few brain cells from that ancient meat he downed.
I was gonna say the mead counts for 2 concussions.
Ah, that's
Yes,
fair. Yep,
the
that'll do it.
No,
And the
that's
hangover counts
just
for one as
3.
well.
No, not 2 concussions, 3 hangovers.
Yeah.
And I suppose as
Congratulations, Omen. Your life is a hangover.
To be fair, Omen wasn't the first one to have a hangover in the campaign.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Alright.
You already forget, that's why Wit was late.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh.
I suppose for one other final bonus question for the party. What date is it currently in game?
Ooh, it's
Fuck,
the
take it
9th
away.
of Portum. Still,
That is
right?
Still the ninth, isn't it?
correct.
Woo!
Alright. We got it right.
Tell
This
him what he
man.
won. A new car!
Hey, no.
This 1979 Cadillac gets 6 miles to the gallon and has real fake leather cut.
Cut it! Cut the fade!
Fade to black.
Got it, we didn't put at least in the car.
Shit!
Did we get something special for guessing that right?
Well, we shall see to whom the fates smile kindly
It's been
upon
the
today.
same the last 3 weeks.
Gotcha.
It's always the same bonus question!
No, I mean, it's been the same
Oh,
What was that?
day, the last 3 sessions, including this one. It's
Yeah,
been the
it's
same
been-
day, this session, last session, and the session before that.
Don't worry
Guys,
yeah,
I'm
it's
just gonna
fine, yeah.
Guys, I'm just gonna say it does not feel like a Wednesday.
Hmm.
It's not a Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. Anyways,
This is a fucking Monday.
we shall see to whom the fates smile kindly upon today. First one is a 4, so... Actually, wait, reroll. Sorry, that's on me. Whoops. 3!
They're full.
3, so Omen gets a point of inspiration.
voice.
And secondly...
You should use that to pick yourself up.
Oh
is
no, I got
2.
something else.
So Wetzel gets a point of inspiration.
I got something else.
Betzel gets points of inspiration for doing fuck all.
Hey! Don't say I'm too short just yet.
I killed
I'm
one
waiting.
person.
Let's do this.
Vessel successfully avoided the fight.
Yeah, in a massive 3-hour boss fight, Betzel avoided conflict. That's an achievement for fuck's
That's
sake.
definitely a Steam achievement on Sunday.
That's when you play Metal Gear Solid 5 and you beat Quiet by dropping a crate on her. It's like, I didn't really fight her. I did something, but I didn't fight her.
That's that one battle. I forget which one of the Metal Gear Solid games, but where you just have to wait 8 real-time days for the old dude to die.
Oh yeah, you can wait real in-time days for nature to die.
Wait, what?
No. No,
I remember
okay.
this.
Nature in
Nature personally
Metal Gear-
offended.
Yeah.
yeah, in Metal Gear Solid,
I think I should be
Metal Gear
offended.
Solid, what was it, 2? I think it was Metal Gear Solid 2. In Metal Gear Solid, it might have been 3. No, I
Anyway.
think 3 was the. I think 3 was
also
the
this will be the last conversation.
Anyway,
I'll
you
start
could
getting
wait 8 real in-life days for an old dude to just die to get the
Yeah.
the fight.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
shit.
in one of the Metal Gear fights, it's literally just an old guy that survived by eating the sunlight, and he's a sniper, and he's super difficult to fight. But what you can do is you can just pause the game, turn it off, wait 8 real life days, turn back Metal Gear Solid, and the guy will have dropped dead from old age.
Oh my god.
And he's called like the Forest or something.
That is beautiful. Alright, so...
And that's the only non-violent way to kill him.
Yeah, that's the only non-violent way to kill him. And like you talk to your handlers, and he's like, "Oh my god, he died from old age."
Kind of. Anyways, before we get too long-winded once again, I suppose I only have one final question to ask the party. Is everyone ready to play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
No!
Alrighty, so... We last left our party just as the smoke had begun to settle, and the still twitching bodies of these occult pirates? Question mark?
Fucking no.
those that had captured your friends, or at least your allies.
It's gonna be fucking hilarious if Vettel's contact list pulls up.
That'd be hilarious, wouldn't it?
Vetzel is just, yeah, Vetzel's contact just goes like, Vetzel, I'm here to help you from your father. What the fuck happened? I don't know, I just got here too.
But yes. However, unfortunately, as we as combat begins to come to a close, there are still 2 unconscious bodies left on the field.
Hey, wait, why did I just get moved up?
Oh, is that where you were? Oh, or were you about? Oh, you were somewhere in the lake.
I was
Were you here?
I was there.
Were you there? Wait. Either way.
I remember I was two vertical and 1 diagonal away from. I need 2 horizontal, 1 diagonal away from one.
Either way, you have free roam of you have freedom of the map now because combat is now over. However, yeah, I will say actually we'll I was about to say unless Wit or anyone else is going to be stabilizing your current
I
companions.
have cure wounds, and I'm pretty into. Does Catwayne still have a spell slot for Gregor?
Catwayne.
Yeah, because heal wounds is like an automatic success, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heal
that
wounds
would
is
immediately
good.
bring you back up. Yeah. Catwayne turns over. Be able to stabilize him, but I wouldn't be able to bring him back.
At least keep him okay for now.
Yeah, like you can see over the Catwayne, like she is like gritting her teeth and is just like taking a breath now.
I'm gonna bring Omen back up. We can get Gregor back to camp.
Alright, well, we have a camp here for the night. Fuck me. Yeah,
That is
yeah.
true, we have a free camp. It's free real estate.
And I'll use my final spell slot for cure wounds on Omen.
Alrighty, if you could roll them bones for me.
I forgot to open Wit, but it's just a 8 plus my casting modifier, right?
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Phew. It's me?
Zoom
That
type.
should be right.
Yep, it's a 1D. Yep, and so, Omen, once again, you are brought back from the brink.
Just a sharp breath of.
How many hit points do I get?
You have 7 hit points.
7 hit points. Hold on.
Yeah, Gregor is
Wait a
currently
second.
stabilized, and you look over at the field to see just there is blood everywhere. There is, and where you once remembered that that wolf lady to be, there is just like a pile of ripped apart meat and bones and teeth on the ground.
Looks like a fucking Doom NPC.
Yeah, it looks like whatever it is got ripped to shreds, and you can only barely make out the semblance of like a wolf jaw kind of sticking out of it.
Dirt and
fucking did it, we
viscera
did it.
all over the floor.
Omen, you're okay.
I like stumble back a bit and try. I basically like grab both Puck and Wit to basically like for like a almost like a group hug almost, but Omen is just awkwardly like grabbing what part of Wit since he's standing up. So kind of like on the waist or shoulder area. I keep forgetting on how tall.
To cast cure wounds, Wit is very medical about it. He brings out his leather worker's tools and sews you up magically, but using a needle because their artificer spellcasting focuses are their toolkits.
Yeah, you pull out one of your tool sets, and as you're sort of like softly muttering an incantation as you kind of command the needle to start kind of quickly stitching them up.
Yeah, like a golden thread appears within the.
Nice. And yeah, as
This
people are
vertical tool on me.
yeah, as people are licking their wounds and gathering their bearings, you watch as Katir just goes over. Finally, that's over, and then just like really goes over and like grabs some of the water from the pond, and starts like running it through his hair, trying to start cleaning some of the blood off of himself.
It looks like in the
so stable in this environment.
with it.
What?
Oh, Owen and Puck, Mommy's over there, but
Sure.
have either of you seen Vetzel?
Wait, I was too focused on the fight. I haven't seen anyone. Wait, is everyone here?
Thought Betzel was right behind me. Looks back at the cliff.
Looks back at the
Yeah,
cliff.
you look
Oh,
back,
no.
a single pebble just falls over.
Look across the pond. What do I see?
You look across the pond, you see Amiya currently, like, half dazed out and still panting, with the bodies nearby. Just kind of, like, gathering their bearings as well. Vetzel, are you... do you follow behind... Do you actually go into the camp, or are you just vibing out there on the beach?
Vetzel, like, okay, I want to do this and I'm gonna immediately head to the camp. Vetzel just kind of like looks at the half werewolf bitch, whose head is now a splattered watermelon.
Oh, yeah.
And Vetzel's just gonna go, and Vetzel just gonna listen into the air, hear nothing, and go, well, somebody died. Let's hope it's not my team. And he's going to loot the body and then head towards where he thinks the camp is.
Okay, so you find on that body... let me actually take a look at
A single chicken strip.
No. You find a scimitar. You
Ooh.
also find... Hang on, let me grab the actual frickin' thingamaboober.
Thingamaboober.
Mm-hmm. I believe they also have a light crossbow.
You know, just making sure, because this was a large encounter. We weren't supposed to level up after last session, were we?
Not yet.
Okay, just wanted to make sure, because this feels like the final encounter of the island.
I think we'll level up when we meet the orcs because we're
Might not
likely
be, but it
about to
felt
meet
like
the
it.
orcs.
Nature chuckles in DM.
Don't worry about it. So yeah, there is a you find a scimitar, you find a light crossbow with about 3 bolts left. And you find a coin pouch on their sides.
Hey!
Of which you do you open it?
Sure.
You
Spider! Ah!
No. Another crap with a knife stabs you.
Another
No.
crap with a knife. The second boss encounter, stage 2.
The boss theme music starts again? No. Inside, rather than the traditional coins that you're quite familiar with seeing, you instead see these softly glowing green tokens inside.
Rupees?
Oh, Jesus.
No, they're like...
Sorry, thunder just rolled.
Yeah.
Scared the shit out of me.
Oh, that's also funny because it was thundering and storming earlier today.
Oh yeah, it's probably moved from your state into mine.
Oh boy, this is fine. My condolences. Anyways, these are like they're about each of them are about the size of like a $50. They're about these glowing green, like softly glowing green tokens.
They don't happen to look like diamonds with. They don't happen to look like rupees, do they?
No, they are green. They are not. There's no tint of red nor any sort of There's no. They look like coins. They
No,
look like tokens.
rupees, like Legend of Zelda.
Oh, rupees. Sorry, no. These are not. They look like circular coins, circular tokens.
Oh, okay.
Can I try and roll something to see what they are?
Let me actually double check your background. Oh yeah. This would be a history check with advantage.
Ooh.
Interesting.
That's the way.
11.
Well,
you're somewhat familiar with these things, though you haven't owned or used a lot of them in your time. These are Witchstone tokens. The Witchstone tokens, you don't know a whole lot about the properties of the substance itself, other than that apparently it's a bit dangerous if you have a lot of it in one spot. However, Witchstone tokens are the main form of currency used by the criminal underbelly. rather than standard gold and silver.
Well,
uh,
gifts for Dad.
I'm going to go into like what? Is the body still here?
Oh, hang on. Also, hang on, real quick for once again for Vetzel. You find you find 3 Witchstone tokens in this coin pouch on the side of this
I
person.
can hear the Zelda theme playing.
Nice. Can I, Nature? Do you know if I can use a crossbow?
I believe a light crossbow is a simple weapon.
But nature,
Don't you already have a light crossbow?
you actually
I
mentioned
do.
those when Wit did his check on the fairy token. You mentioned the
I do
Witchstone
have a light.
tokens when Wit did his check on the ferryman token.
Sorry, what was that about what was that, Wit?
I said you mentioned those when Wit made his history check on the ferryman token.
Ah, yes, indeed. So yeah, you would be at least somewhat familiar, given your background, seeing these tokens.
Gotcha. Got you. Okay. Vetzel kind of like takes them, and he takes the bolts out of the crossbow.
Well, they're kind of in like a like strap to the side. They're not all in the crossbow.
Yeah, I just take them out of like the strap and put them in my own little stash of bows and arrows. Can I see if the scimitar is like fancy or anything?
The scimitar. I mean, looking at it, it's pretty well maintained. But other than that, there's no like ornate particular decorations about it. Other than it's a pretty.
This is a bog standard scimitar, yeah.
Pretty. I mean, it's still pretty. It's a pretty good scimitar, but.
I'll take the scimitar. Can you please add the witchstones, arrows, and scimitar to my bag?
Oh boy, we need to figure out a fix for this. At some point.
You really do, because
yeah.
I
I
don't know how to add
honestly,
things.
if you want to keep track of your at least all the stuff that.
Oh wait, I could just add. Shit, I
Yeah.
could just add things.
You could probably
Yeah.
actually track certain things on paper.
I was gonna say I wasn't sure if you had trouble doing that in the past or not. I didn't think you did.
Yeah, I'll just add witchstones, and I'll do that for you, and then I'll just add the bow and the scimitar. I can't add the scimitar because I don't have the specs for it, but I can add the arrows and the witchstones.
Mm-hmm.
Does Vetzel know how many witchstones are too dangerous to have in one pocket?
With an 11? Good question. As long as you don't have all you know is that you probably shouldn't have like a fuck ton of them on you at one time.
Yeah.
But this should probably be fine.
So I'm gonna go into one of the reanimated bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I'm gonna pull out the other one. Please, wait, hold on. Let me just place myself in this
That's
and
sucker.
pretend that And then I'm gonna like crack my knuckles and then start searching them.
All right. Okay.
Both of them.
Who else is going to be searching
by
bodies?
By the way, I am making my way to the camp. I just want
Okay.
to say
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. At this point, Vetzel is starting to make their way over. But anyways, before that,
the two that.
to that what pardon?
Omen goes ahead and asks, okay, so who killed the leader? Wait, so who killed the leader?
Oh, just raise my hand.
It was you.
Yeah, you look
It was
over,
you.
you look over to see Puck currently covered in like blackish, kind of like black blood.
Holy fucking shit. Okay, you deserve the big ones.
Like bleeding
Look, the
everywhere
lady.
too, just like
Aren't
dripping.
my
Mm-hmm.
ass.
Yeah, so there's you can see a little bit of your own crimson amongst like the deep maroon black.
Damn.
Okay. And I'm just gonna start playing around with the wolf body, looking for anything. The wolf lady body.
All right,
Giggling while I do it.
Alright, whoever's searching bodies, roll me an investigation.
Let's fucking do this. I need the. Oh, Betzel. When you say which coin, I'm about to. It's a big payday.
Okay.
Hold on, let's see.
Ooh, alrighty. So.
Oh wait, no, that's charisma.
Oh wait,
no.
so yeah, you did intimidation on investigation.
Oh,
I feel
no.
like it should count.
Nah. No. Let me roll.
Okay, all
Watch
right.
this.
Beautiful.
Can I use my
Okay.
inspiration
You may.
to take
But
the 21?
I will allow
Or
that.
do I have to reroll.
Yeah, you can reroll.
Alright.
I say that first check was for the guy in front of me, and I'm also going to check the one that looks
Okay.
On
like
rolls.
a little bit like Simon Max, the big guy.
15.
Okay, not bad.
Okay. So, looking over all of the bodies. Okay. So, all right. So, Omen, you're looking at the two
Yeah,
zombies, the two zombified ones, or
reanimated.
the two
Yeah.
mutant ones.
Yeah.
Vwit, you're looking at the cultist dude, and what else? You were also looking. Was also this one?
Yeah, I'm going to go up there after I look at this one.
Okay. For the sake of this, I'll just kind of start clumping them together to clean up the map a little bit. Anyone taking this? The third one?
The reason I was doing them separately is because
You cut out because
Yeah,
of what?
cut
pardon?
out.
Oh, I was just saying, I was about to say that should be Amia's, but then I realized Amia doesn't really have someone to
Yeah.
search
Yeah.
for.
Right.
I'll take the third body.
You'll take the third? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Should I roll for that third body or with
it's
the
fine.
15?
Well, this will be
Okay.
like for searching all of the bodies.
Gotcha.
So starting off with Omen, you find, of course, on their bodies, 3 scimitars, 3 light crossbows, and let's see, about 10 crossbow bolts total. And on each of their coin pouches, you find, you find about 14 of these green witchstone tokens.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so I got. Wait, hold on. Did I add that?
You can also technically loot their armor if you want. Which they're wearing what looks to be brigandine. Yeah, which is effectively the equivalent of like medium armor or
Is
leather
it
armor.
light crossbows?
Light crossbows, yes.
Okay, light crossbows. Okay. Light crossbows. How many bolts?
You found 10, and then
10
14
bolts? Okay.
witchstone tokens. Also,
Okay,
Vetzel, if
10.
you wanted to loot the suit of armor that the lady was holding, it was brigandine, which is effectively it has the same statistics of leather armor.
Yeah, I'll take the armor.
Mm-hmm. They're wearing clothes underneath. Don't worry, but you know.
This isn't Skyrim.
Yeah, exactly. There's cloth underneath them. Omen.
You'll have to add
there are 3.
You'll have to add the armor and the scimitar.
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah,
Okay,
Omen, if you
so.
want. Oh, sorry.
So, my bad. So, I just want to do something, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and do yours first.
That's fair. I was just gonna say if you want to loot the 3 suits of brigandine from these ladies and basically take the armor, that's also something you could do.
Brigandine. Okay.
Which brigandine, to basically describe what it looks like, it's like what's it called? It basically looks like or I guess how it's made. It's riveted metal plates kind of fastened together with like a layer of fabric over top of it. I can grab
Gotcha.
I can grab a picture of what brigandine looks
All right,
like.
so I'm gonna loot that.
Yep.
So how many pieces? Oh wait, let's just go with a set. That way.
3 suits. Yeah, 3 suits of brigandine.
All right, I'm gonna just add 3 suits.
I can put the pictures in D&D things for reference for what brigandine looks like.
Okay.
Each of them are a solid, like, sort of like dark, very dark gray. Like, sort of a dark greenish gray color.
Oh my god, Nate, I know exactly what YouTuber that picture
Yeah.
is of.
Hey, it's a good piece of art for brigandine.
It is.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I'd be storming.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It shouldn't get
Uh,
severe though. I think I just live
as
next to a
Omen
window. I
is
live next
looking
to a
and
window. Good
ciphering.
fucking job, Jason.
Ghost. Shush. Sorry, Omen's trying to say something.
Sorry.
As Owen is looking through all the items, sees the witch tokens. Does Omen know about this one? Since this is the first time he sees one being carried by one of these
Let me see.
these gals.
Once again, history check with I would allow either history or arcana check with advantage.
History or Arcana? Interesting. Okay.
8. About
Yikes.
about the same of what I've said for Vetzel. You're familiar that they're used by the criminal underbelly.
Interesting.
Yeah, they apparently you don't want to carry a lot of them on you at one time because, for one, they're considered to be illegal contraband to carry them on your person, and also apparently they're dangerous if you have enough of it in one spot. As for what the effects are, no one ever went into detail, but apparently it's gruesome.
Are they like shimmering while I hold all the 14
Yeah. Well, yeah,
coins?
it's like you know that cartoon like radioactive glow.
Oh.
A little bit of that, or like almost like a glow stick.
I'm gonna tuck it away.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't
Yeah.
be broken. Please don't be broken. Please don't be broken.
Fair enough. All right, and like I said, you got about 14 of those. Wit, you find on the two bodies. Oh, also, actually, one final thing on all of these bodies, you find this small iron like wolf skull necklace. On all of the bodies,
I'll
including
take it as well.
yeah, including the one that Vetzel had.
I just want
Oh,
to
can I take that?
ask: is the necklace like? Are they actually made out of iron?
Um, roll it. What would this be? Do you have proficiency with Smith's tools?
No.
Okay. In this case, roll me a nature check.
Oh, nature. Okay.
Actually, what tools are you good at?
How are you doing?
We're gonna keep doing this joke.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, knowledge nature.
Knowledge, nature. Okay. Bam.
13.
Yep.
Looking at these, rather than iron as you initially suspected, kind of looking at the sheen, kind of reflection, and with the color, you're pretty sure it seems to be some kind of silver. So there's like the chain itself, or at least the chain itself seems to be iron or some sort of less precious material, though the actual like small model wolf skull as the head of the necklace is silver.
Interesting. All right. I'm done with mine.
All right, then that leaves Wit. You got, what was it? A 9. Looking at them, you find on the big boy, on the big burly dude, you find a scimitar as well as a hand crossbow, or not a hand crossbow, a light crossbow, as the other brigands did. This guy, however, has a pouch that contains only 2 Witchstone tokens. And for the caster, looking at him, first thing you note, looking at his body, it is like covered in like these scratches and markings, even going along the forehead up towards the hairline. That some of them, it's hard to tell whether or not they are in like ritualistic and intentional, or like just accidental like claw and bite marks.
So,
It's a
no
bit
sort
weird.
of scarification that it recognizes.
Pardon, what was that?
I said, so no sort of scarification that Wit recognizes.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, nothing that you're familiar with. I mean, clearly, of course, you know there's some form of scarification happening here, but this is weird. Almost looks kind of crude to a certain degree, or whether or not that's an intentional choice. Your guess is as good as
So
mine.
nothing you would have encountered while looking into Goliath or while with the Hishlaka.
Absolutely not. However, looking at the body itself, the necklace that this dude was wearing is a bit more ornate and a bit more elaborate than the other one, and this one seems to have bones. The bone necklace with sort of silver inlays engraved into the bones, or like a groove was made and then it was filled with molten silver. Yeah, of which you can see like several different bones and teeth, with a central, much larger wolf skull at the chest, which might have been like you always notice that whenever they were casting, they were grabbing at that wolf's head and then reaching out to cast the spell. So you can presume that's probably a focus. Otherwise, not a lot on their body. At least nothing else on their person or in the robes.
Guess we'll take the focus and put it in some sort of pouch
Okay.
or bag.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit to kind of wrap it up, but you managed to pocket it.
Perhaps you can like sell it off or something.
Mm-hmm. And then finally we have Puck.
You're cracking bones.
Okay. Now, the state of the body at this point is a bit, not really fully intact.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is a mess of meat and torn fabric, and meat and bones and teeth, and that you're more just kind of sifting through rather than like searching up any kind of body. However, sifting through the question mark meat, you eventually manage to find, looking through, 19 witchstone, a bag of 19 witchstone tokens.
Damn!
Ooh, boy.
There is also...
And Puck is like the one person that wouldn't recognize them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Puck is the only one that doesn't have a use for them.
Yeah, you find
Also
these glowing
true.
green coins. They're kind of pretty. You also find...
Ooh, shiny.
Little raccoon snake walks up to Puck, being like, "You don't need these, do you?"
You find...
Snake grabby hands.
Hilarious. Yeah, the more you're sifting through, they didn't really seem to be having any... They didn't really have any weapons, per se, on them. And what really clothes or armor they were wearing has long since been torn asunder. However, sifting through the meat, you actually managed to find... about the size of, like, a... oh god, what are they? About the size of a jawbreaker. Is this pristine, glossy, solid black pearl that you managed to like kind of pull out from some of the muck and like viscera on the body.
Okay. Can I do any sort of check to see if I have any clue what this thing is? If I recognize it, or...
Arcana check?
Okay.
16. Whatever it is definitely magical. Looking at this thing, like, clearly there's some form of enchantment upon it. However, you're not really sure what that is. Presumably it's at least some sort of enchanted either trinket or bauble that you would carry on your person. As for what the effect is,
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
What you got there, bud?
I got all these little shiny coins. I'm just gonna hold one up. Look at it, they're so pretty.
Though as
They
a
kind
final
of do
note,
look like emeralds.
though
Like
for one
emeralds.
final note, eventually you manage to sift through and find the skull of this this woman, where you realize after a certain point, like, what originally seemed like a hat or was covered up as like a helmet, you see the upper half of a wolf jaw fused to the skull of the woman.
Oh,
Like,
do we? I think we should take that. Or confirmation of we killed the leader. Should we take it? I feel like we should take it. Hey guys, should we take this skull? And I look at the distance. I look at the distance to see if Vetzel is already in the area.
Yeah, I'll say at this point, Vetzel is just slithering their way in, like almost. I almost imagine the same gait as the one you were supposed to like rev up those fryers. He's just walking in, having a great time.
Vetzel legit like is peeking around the corner, yelling, "Whoever is alive, friend or foe."
I wave
Piss
my hand
off.
up in
That's
the air.
Catwain. You hear?
I wave up my hand in the air to attract Vetzel.
Oh, good, everybody! Oh my God, what's happened here?
Yeah, you
You
see.
missed
Long
out on
story,
the party,
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah, Vetzel,
Long
you see a
story.
bloodbath.
I felt like one woman on the way over here. Fuck, I wish I could have helped.
Sorry, you missed out on the party, it looks like.
I got down
Well,
again.
I probably don't deserve anything that is here because it's apparent I did fuck all. However,
I mean, did you
since
loot? Did you loot the woman that you killed?
Yes, I did, and I found
Hey,
something
that's
that's actually, and I found something
did you
that's actually
find?
quite useful.
What'd you find?
And he's gonna hold up the witch stone and goes, "I have a connection that is really valuable to these. So
Oh,
if
sick!
anyone
I
has
also
any,
found
I'm
some. I pull out my
Wonderful.
own set of witch stone.
Hey,
Can
why
Vettel
did you
see
guys all
if-
get so many? I only got 2.
Vetzel kind of like looks at. Can Vetzel see if Omen has like any sign that he's seen if Omen has seen the ferryman?
Um.
I guess not, since he wouldn't have any idea
that wouldn't
he's
be
seen
really something you could easily read right currently on this person.
Yeah. Vetzel just kind of
Aside
goes,
from the
"Oh,
fact that the meat is missing.
yeah.
yeah,
I think the
mean,
mead's
that's
long
a-
since been drank. No joke.
yeah." Vetzel just
Fuck,
kind of
how
goes,
many
"Oh,
do you
well,
Oh,
I
here."
have 3." And
Oh, that's a
Uh,
lot.
Pulls out a big
And I
sack and
actually-
just drops it.
Yeah,
can I?
it's like
Can I
softly
have that?
glowing.
Oh yeah,
wait,
of
no,
course.
like-
I'm down to share.
Now that we're
Wonderful.
like all together, does the witch stone like have any effects? Now that all of them are like slowly being like piled on together, like I'm not putting mine. I'm just near
Yeah.
all the other witch stones.
Yeah,
I'm still
Yeah,
holding
Vettel's
mine.
not-
with all of
Vettel's
them
not
together,
putting it-
I mean, the glow is a lot more noticeable in the bag.
yeah, but Vetzel's not putting them in the same bag. He's putting individual bags on his belt, on separate sides of his belt.
I already got mine
Um,
on my own bag.
It's almost like a nightlight kind of glow. That you can.
Vetzel's
I
like,
see.
Puck, are you giving me all of these?
Uranium.
Let's. Yeah, why not? I don't have any use for him.
Wonderful. I'll see if I can get you anything
Hold
with
on,
them.
hold on. Where's my gems?
Ah, Dad has them.
What do you mean your dad has them?
Vetzel just kind of goes, well, you might have noticed, and he like pulls out the bat that's flaming. He goes, you may
Oh.
have noticed I got this. Dad gave it to me for the gems. Yeah, like puts it back on his back.
We made a deal of splitting that.
Well, forgive me for not
Well-
trusting the rogue.
If we continue working together,
Fair.
it won't be much
Fair.
of an issue.
Now I'm just
I would
wondering if we are going to be sharing the same loot or we're going to be given the loot individually when we get back to, you know.
I'm just
To the
saying,
city.
if we
Well,
plan
we're
on
all
doing
getting
anything
paid
else
separately.
together, it might be
Perhaps.
I don't want any of this
make
shit
sure
that goes
all
on
of us
around
are
here.
well prepared.
Sorry, yeah, Catway was just like, I don't want any of the shit you find around here. You folks can have whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah. How many
Speaking
did
of
Puck give Vetzel?
which-
Like 19?
Catway. Yeah,
Yeah, 19, which.
yeah, Puck,
Yeah,
yeah,
Puck
Puck gave
had
you
19.
Sweet.
for a total of
Okay,
21.
so.
Well,
I
21
think,
from 21 from 2
I think we
plus 19.
should camp here. I think we should camp here for the night.
There's still a bunch of shit in these tents we haven't even gone through.
Oh yeah, I bolt into the other tent and start looking.
Fair enough. All right, I'll say it'll be one investigation roll. One of you amongst the party to make an investigation roll for for the entirety of the camp.
All right, so
Perhaps I
who
should
has
plus.
Oh, Oz, what was that?
who has high?
I said I
investigation?
have +5, so perhaps I should.
Oh, +5. Okay, go for it,
Yeah.
boy.
All right.
+5.
Yeah. In that case, roll them bones. 11.
Oof.
Damn.
I mean, you managed to find a lot of, at least somewhat boring things. Well, I shouldn't say somewhat boring. You managed to find, looking through the camp, there's, you see the bedrolls, that everyone used, that they were sleeping in.
You see
the tents.
Paimon walking, strutting like he owns the place.
Oh yeah, Paimon's just, actually, wait, is Paimon with you guys, or was Paimon left back at the camp?
Paimon follows Vetzel everywhere. It's just sometimes at a distance in case shit goes down.
Oh yeah,
So,
in that case,
when-
Paimon would
yeah.
start walking back in on the scene, just looking around.
Yeah,
Oh, can
Paimon
I
basically went. Well,
Oh, sorry, a lot of people are talking at once.
Oh, sorry. Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Vitzel.
fine.
Go ahead. Go first.
I was
bad.
just saying, Paimon always follows Vetzel, so like whenever there's a fight, Paimon just kind of like sits in the corner because no one attacks the cat. So when Vetzel's like, "I'm gonna be stealthy," Paimon's like, "Okay," just sits in one of the bushes waiting, seeing this go down, hearing his friends die, and then walks up to him like, "We should go."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Looking through the camp, you see a lot of general stuff like supplies. There's some wood in the nearby tent for like fuel for the fire. There's a crate full of looks like a crate full of rations and raw fish. That looks like it's starting to smell a little bit.
Oh no.
So we don't know how good that fish still is anymore. Outside of that, you eventually come over to this tent over here, which luckily wasn't tossed like the other one.
The one that Catwing was in?
Yeah, the one that was tossed looks like you see a lot of the bedrolls were in that one. Where a lot of people were sleeping. Yeah, the one that Catwin is in, you peek your head inside and see, it looks like a makeshift kind of like desk space. Kind of it looks like they put like a couple crates together to make like a makeshift work table and like a research table. And with that, you see, or at least you see a bunch of paperwork on it, along with several books.
Book.
What are they on?
The two books that you see that are noteworthy, at least they're on the desk currently open. Well, one's a book and the other is actually a scroll that you can unfurl.
Okay.
And I can show the book.
I can show you the book.
While this happens, can Vetzel make one last investigation to find any moonstone that people might have missed or witchstone?
If you want to roll one final investigation check, sure.
Just gonna nab one of the
Fine.
bedrolls since I don't have a bedroll.
6.
Well, finding jack shit.
Man, that fish smells like... I mean, at least Paimon might like it. Anyways.
Is it okay if I nab one bedroll since I don't got any?
Yeah,
bedrolls?
in total... Hang on, there's...
There's
I'm pretty sure you're
I'm just
allowed
gonna
to
grab
anything.
one.
Hang on.
I'm just gonna
There
grab
is a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You find about 10 bedrolls total.
Yeah.
I just grab one. Make that
I'm
nine.
pretty sure you're-
everyone since there are 10 of us now. That's what already happens.
Oh, robotic.
Yeah, you're cutting it out, man, my dude.
They were just basically saying it's good for
I
everyone
was
to
just
have
saying
a
that's probably
bedroll.
definitely enough.
Ah,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure we're entitled to anything here.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think
also as a bit of an above game note, because this place is already set up, this place also counts as a shelter of which you can also upgrade.
Oh.
Ooh, interesting.
Anyway, what about the books and the thing?
Yes. The book is a book called Trauerzeit.
That's like a German book.
Trauerzeit. This book is a romantic comedy dating back to the early days of the Reawakening, written by one Yasmin Gardenholm, author and bard inspired by Saint Hypnosia Blandum. The inside of the inside contents are written in Old Common.
Shakespeare. of Nordera.
It's a lot more like German, actually, or actually more like Beowulf English. Like,
Bear.
So like, if you know enough, you can parse what's going on.
yeah, that one. If you have an understanding of Common, it would take a bit of time to sift through. But you'd might basically that one you have to sit down and like really try to process it.
Yeah, it has
Man,
like
Beowulf was
horns,
hardcore.
stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And then next up we have, and I will spell, and I
Beowulf
will,
was fucking
and
sick.
and I will read this for you. It's Lacatalis in Tlalesti, translating in Common to Birth of the Earth Blood. This scroll was written by a turtle scholar to record the story of the rise of the god king Tletl-Sotzul. This scroll depicts his birth and early life as a warrior and some of the spirits he was approached by in his youth, written in Scale Tongue.
Please tell me this was inspired by Journey to the West.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Oh, wait. I go over and to
And that's all the
that's all-
important stuff.
You imagine there's probably like this is just what you see firsthand, kind of like based off of the cover and everything, and some of the side
Look through, like
notes.
the paperwork and stuff, and see if you can see anything important in there.
Roll me one last investigation check.
God, fuck you.
Would anyone like to use a point of inspiration?
I already used mine. I'm sorry.
You know what? Since I haven't done jack shit to this party in this battle, you can have my inspiration.
Thank you. Do I take the 18 or do I roll again?
Roll again.
You have to call your advantage if you're gonna use the thingy.
Natural
God damn.
20.
Both of them.
Hey,
Double nat 20.
Yeah.
double
So you-
20. God
So-
damn.
Damn.
But Vessel's like,
don't
Vessel's
miss.
like, wait, what are you doing in there? He kind of shakes out of whatever trance he's in, and he's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I can see now.
I will
Motherfucker,
say-
He's
don't
wearing
miss.
his goggles again.
You look inside at some of the paperwork, and you start seeing diagrams and maps.
Oh,
Looking at this, and looking at some of the sort of markers and like other sort of details they've done noting down. They were writing scouting reports,
oh,
meaning they were sending information back to someone else.
is there any like sort of way to show where?
Unfortunately, I do not have the full map prepared just yet. However, with that natural 20, I can actually
We get a
confirm
map of
where you're
Mediasa?
What was that?
We finally get a map of Mediasa?
Oh, shit. Hang on. I actually will be able to show where you are on the island.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
You know what
So-
this means? We can find the orcs.
Yeah.
And then the
Okay,
fucking
go.
diagrams. Is
Let's
there
see.
anything
Let's see
special
this
about
map. Bust
So-
it out real quick. Bust it out.
Also, my notes. So, looking at the map of Mediasa. Oh, whoops, that's not supposed to be a thing. You can see. Whoops.
There you go.
The party is currently on the map.
Is that
Here.
it?
Oh. Okay.
And I will mark out that the house itself, based off of these descriptors.
Problems big.
Hang on a second, because I have to draw this anew. The house is here.
It's where.
I cannot see. Wait, what?
But that's where
Where
our
is it?
camp is.
That is where your guys' camp is.
Wait, where? I didn't see like any mark of where our house is. Oh, okay. Okay. I was looking at the bottom.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay.
And
So that's the
while
house.
while the
That's
map
where we are.
itself does not state where the like it, you know, this is, you can clearly tell this is an incomplete map for a reason. Like basically, if they were, if they were to get sabotaged, and they don't have all the information. However, the drop-off point that you can tell is for these guys is somewhere down here.
Oh.
Hey, if we bring that back to the general, they can legit start some shit, sabotage some shit.
And
Oh
are
wait,
the diagrams basically the
does
same thing?
I also want to ask, does this like a relay relay all this information to us, or is it just on himself
He's
Uh,
right
still
now?
looking at it.
Yeah,
right
he's
now,
currently
he is still
looking.
in the tent
This is like
looking at the map.
cross-referencing over several papers.
Gotcha.
With that natural
Yeah,
20 to figure out, like,
um,
okay, if that's there, then that means those would be a few miles south of this place, and like kind of like basically.
Sorry,
trying to
Puck. I think we have a
cross-reference.
new navigator.
Yeah, I was wondering with the
Will also
diagrams you
reference.
mentioned, was there anything special with those, or is it just a similar stuff?
The other diagrams. Sorry. Repeat the question again.
You had mentioned maps and diagrams separately. I was wondering if they were two separate things or just.
Oh, sorry.
all under
Sorry.
the-
More so meaning there were like several. This is based on several different papers as well as also like descriptors, of certain
Okay.
locations that you're somewhat going off of.
Okay.
And at least show like there's the river,
Mm-hmm.
and then the mountain.
Did I find
would
any
be-
notes on our group?
Like that is like the edge of the mountain side, kind of going
Yeah.
all the way down.
Yeah, I just wondered if they had noted down anything about our group.
About what? Sorry.
Our group.
Oh, your group. The note section on the house itself, because there's a section on that, is relatively brief. Other than basically, it mainly notes that the people there are healthy, desperate, possible to recruit.
There's a snake boy who could likely be a traitor. Vetzel's like, hi.
Yeah, and they do specifically note one Raven Wolf male.
Oh, okay.
Wit is going to accidentally make it look like there's an instance.
Wait, what?
Accidentally make like what? Sorry, your
Like,
audio is your voice.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
your
still,
audio
like,
is-
like
No,
like
it's either
accidentally
this. Or
Yeah.
Yeah, it's static.
that any better? I hit the unfold my arm.
A little.
I'll turn you up a little bit on my end.
I got
Yeah, it's
everybody
just,
all the way up.
I don't have a good mic right now.
That's fine.
You're fine.
It's fine.
I was gonna say Wit's going to accidentally smudge that out so no one else can use Gregor like he was used before.
That's fine. Yeah, like there's a little just like,
Nice.
oops, my finger slipped, and you kind of like smudge out some of the ink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops! My finger accidentally slipped into an ink jar.
Mhm.
Yeah. While
Yeah.
Wit's doing that,
And after he
Just
does
'cause-
that, he'll bring it all over.
Mhm.
yeah. While Wit's doing that, Vetzel's going to go like check on all of the survivors. Check on Catwin, Gregor, our little acid splash friend, and he is going to instantly say Katar and like immediately like clam up. It's like,
Catwin-
I'm
Catwain's just tending to the fire that's currently still going. They don't even give you a
Mhm.
second glance.
Yeah, Vetsel's like, I'm just glad you're all
yeah.
okay. And then, and whatever the form of blushing for snakes is, it's Vetzel doing right now.
Okay.
And one final thing with that natural 20 investigation for Wit. You can tell that they were starting to make notes on the details of this, starting to make details, trying to figure out aspects of the stories of each of them. More specifically, it looks like they're searching for something inside each of them. As if, like, basically, it looks like they're trying to search for something as if there's something hidden in them.
In
The two books, the book and the scroll.
oh, okay.
sort of, but they're trying to read between the lines.
Yeah, he's also gonna bring those over and ask slightly insensitively if Vetzel can read scale tone.
Vetzel is blushing, staring at Elven Boy. You'll have to get his attention.
Oh yeah, we'll say Katir currently, he's not fully naked, but he is currently, like, washing his armor and clothes.
Hello,
Oh.
sailor.
Fan,
Yeah,
fan service.
he specifically went over to the reeds to, like, half cover himself. Like, he is very specifically trying to clean everything on him.
Yeah, Vetzel's gonna come forward. Not Vetzel. Wit's gonna come forward to Vetzel and put his wing out in front of where Vetzel's staring and say, "Hello, I would like a little bit of help, please."
Sorry, was not staring. Just, what do you need? And he's going to very
you read this?
awkwardly. I should be able to, because I speak skill tongue.
He's gonna show it to him.
Trust me, sir,
Yes,
you're
'cause
not
I
the
am
first
Snake
suitor that's
Boy.
tried to seduce me.
Glad you noticed. Vetzel's immediately, like, dying inside. He's like... And he's
Oh, you
going
got
to
your
bury
shit
his face in the
exposed.
book.
Damn.
He just goes back to cleaning.
Vetzel is just like-
Catwain just rolls her eyes as she just goes back to the fire.
Vetzel is, like, blushing, trying to focus reading the book.
Yeah, look at the scroll.
Apparently, there was something within these two that made some sort of importance to the poem. Also, I forced together a map of generally where most things are.
Did you find the orc tribe? Well,
I
one
think
of them.
they're somewhere around here, and he points to where the purple and blue spots on the map were.
You know what I just realized?
Hmm.
How are we supposed to tell them the job's done?
I don't know. Do you have any other idea how we're gonna get out of here?
I can start a fire. Hopefully someone comes.
Yeah.
Though, probably bad idea. Anyway, scroll, and he just like looks at it.
Yeah, Catwain just looks up from the fire she's currently tending.
Cough doesn't have Vetzel someone coming for him, Cough.
Yeah, that's like, oh, someone's coming for me. They can get the boat and take us back.
Katir just
Why are you laughing? What is funny? I'm just saying
Oh,
someone's coming
that
for
was
me.
out-
well, whatever ship
Sorry.
that comes for us, I hope they at least have room service.
And anyway,
I should mention the way Vetzel is. I should mention the way Vetzel is reading this scroll. It's not he's holding it up to eye level. It's he's holding it down, and his entire hood is facing down.
That's fair.
Anyway,
I'll
I
If
think
you've ever
say-
seen, if you've ever seen the episode of like, if you've ever seen like the Simpsons episode, it's like your loafers are untied. On further inspection, these are loafers, and it's his entire body looking down. That's kind of how Vetzel is reading.
yeah, but Vetzel, I think if we put our heads together, we could probably figure out what's going on in these. They were so adamant.
Okay.
I will
let me
say,
take a
as you
look.
start skimming through the book, skimming over the scroll, it's sort of the beginning prologue, at least the beginning section, sort of giving a descriptor of like God King Tlilotl himself, like who like says he can bathe in hot coals and mold molten bronze in his hands as if it were clay, and like all of these other sort of like lofty kind of heroic descriptors for this person.
Yeah. Do I have to roll anything to like see what's in it?
I would say if you want to look it over, you'd have to like sit down and like properly sift through it and like start doing like proper research rather than like a quick glimpse.
Yeah. Vets is like, well, until we go to bed, I'll focus on this and not focus on other things, and I will try and get back to you.
Well, yeah, I was thinking perhaps once we're done, at least reading over part of it, we can compare notes with the similar themes.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you for your help.
Vetzel is now doing like the anime thing of like looking at the book and then sneaking glances at Kaiter.
Could someone help prepare some of this fish with me before it spoils?
I can help.
Thank you. She just tosses you a
I'm
fish.
surprised Omen didn't offer to help again.
What?
Omen
Two
has
elf
brain
boys?
damage. He's slow.
Two elf boys? Two elf boys, one snake boy.
Yeah,
No!
Fuck off.
yeah. Zoman's currently like sifting through the turned over tent, like no, no, no.
Zoman?
Wit's also gonna take the book that he has over to Zoman since he's one of the more knowledgeable out of the group, seemingly. He seems to be the scholar of the other group and ask him if he knows Old Common.
By the way, Vetzel is
Hmm.
legitimately reading the thing. He's legitimately reading it. He's like looking deep into it.
That's fair. I've dabbled a little bit, though admittedly I've usually cross-referenced with other dictionaries and whatnot.
Alright, I was wondering if you could help me parse out what's going on in this. Apparently there were some notes that with what Wetzel is reading in this, there's something.
What is the book?
Omen hands. Not Omen, Wit hands it to him. I was looking at Omen's token, okay?
You're fine. Alright, he looks, Zoman starts looking over the book, and he is going to do a history check.
While this is while everyone is doing the things that Wade is asking them very nicely to do, he's also going to try to parse out a map for Puck out of the map that he has.
Puck! Map! I point over to the map for Puck to see.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
It's like-
pretty sure it's like a lot of maps that he has to work on parsing
Yeah,
together.
it's like a few different smaller maps that you can, like descriptors that you kind of stitch together into you start kind of stitching together into like a bigger proper map.
I think
I love-
if we give the map towards to Puck, who will be leading us, I think it's going to be a great advantage to if we
You guys
ever
can
to-
trust in me.
I
I
love the
trust in you.
idea.
All right.
I love the idea that since Puck is our golden retriever, when Omen said, "Look, Puck, a map," it's like showing a ball to a dog.
Look, Gordon, routes.
Where?
But so yeah, with these maps with natural 20, for every basically up until now, every tile that you've navigated through previously, basically passing back through it again, you make it at advantage because it is all mapped out area cross-referencing with the details.
Dope.
Absolute
is studying.
W.
So basically,
That was a W move of inspiration.
everywhere
Thank
on
you.
the old map that you've drawn on, you can navigate back to that location with advantage. Anywhere that you've passed through already.
Cultist
Oh.
L,
Noise.
Heroes M,
Hilarious.
Gold W.
W. Wait,
Alright.
Did
wait,
you just
wait.
say M?
I said M for Mumbo.
Hilarious.
And
And so,
Vetzel's actually gonna, real quick, Vetzel's gonna like actually ask something. He's like, Wit, I have a question.
Yeah.
From the ungodly noises I heard, and how big of a camp it was this where we were supposed to attack?
Not sure, but all the bodies you see are the ones that we killed.
Catwin turns over. You think this is an entire fucking army?
No, but we were sent to deal with small group of bandits. I'm just making sure this is our job.
You were told us they were small?
I wasn't told a lot. I'm going to kill that bitch when I get back.
You and me
I-
both.
You have an idea that this might not be the full scale of their operation, but this may be the
This is
full
a
fact.
scouting group. This is a scouting group.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait,
if
was
it
it?
is,
Sorry?
if it
It may
is who
be
we
the
were sent
fact.
to kill.
Sorry,
It may be the faction in the air.
so wait.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure on the details of this book myself. However, it looks like... Sorry, he's also just kind of panning through. The names in particular look somewhat, interesting. I'm not familiar with the details myself, though. This Yasmin Garden Home... Oof.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Oh, sorry. That's I don't know. I was half expecting the moment I said the name, someone was rolling dice, but like I joke. Yeah.
Um,
Well, Yasmin Gardenhome. I remember seeing that name before. Well, I can't remember the details. Same for that epithet. Looking at the title for Saint Hypnosia Blandum.
yeah. Beth was looking over another one that apparently they were connected.
Hmm.
Currently, we're looking for common themes in the two.
Interesting. Might have to look at those. Might have to take a look at those later as well. Especially considering see if there's any sort of magical significance to them. Because I was hoping to see if perchance they raided my spell book from the wreckage, but no, there's nothing else here.
Speaking of spellbook, I
Hmm?
actually want to
Well,
go ahead and try to find it for you.
Oh,
well, Zelman, at the very least, if our two groups decide to separate, I can make them send them to him. Or,
it's not that big of a problem. I can try to rewrite a few things I can still remember.
yeah, but it's important we're able to stay in contact, unlike what happened last time.
Of course. But at least I can, at least until then, I could help where I can with some of this research.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Of course, don't have much else to do with my hands. See, speaking of
I
those
mean,
kind.
if you're going to be doing this, then I think I'm going to be looking for your spellbook. That way, it's sort of a fair trade, to say the least.
That would be wonderful,
Alvin,
but I.
if you,
Hmm?
mm, I was just gonna say most of the paperwork that I found was in that tent. If you want to try it once over, you probably could, but I think I found most of what we're looking at.
I might see if there's any blank paperwork in there or any sort of magical notes, maybe.
I'm back.
I guess I'm pulling an all-nighter again.
I'm following Zoman.
Zoman.
I cannot go past the doors. Oh,
Oh,
there it is.
yeah.
There it is. There it is.
I was
Okay.
say yeah. You have to kind of have to go through. There you go. So yeah, someone kind of responds with yeah. As for the spell book, while the paper was water resistant in that book, it is not waterproof.
Uh,
And
Sorry about that.
no, it's
Wait, I
not your
can't move my
fault.
token.
You can't?
Yeah, I can't. There it is.
Really?
There it is. Yep.
Yes. If that book is still alive somewhere, I don't know if there's much left in it.
Sorry about that. I just.
No, it's
I
not your
mean,
fault
with
that we
your
crashed.
bright mind, I think you were able to go ahead and possibly grab some of your old spell and place it into the new one. And I'm going to try and look to the camp if there's like any blank pieces of paper that I can get this moment.
There are, yeah. Looking in this tent, there's a decent stack about 10.
I scoop all of them and
Yeah,
give it to
yeah. You're able
someone.
to find about 10 or so blank papers and just hand
There
them
you
to
go.
Zoman next to you. Just thank you. I might be able to work out something. Well, guess this will be back
Which.
back in the old academy days.
Mhm.
Oh, we
Which
do what we can.
is also going to check in on Sabine and Gregory while trying to get the corpse of the leader at least further away from Gregor so it doesn't trigger an attack again.
Fair enough. It's less of a corpse in this point and more like kind of a lump. Like
Pile.
yeah, more of a pile
So nobody
Yeah.
grabbed the
of
bone.
bits.
No, nobody grabbed the skull of the wolf lady. Or
Didn't
did
Puck?
somebody already grab it?
Did Puck grab it, or did you just leave it there?
I had not grabbed it, no.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah. Currently, Sabine. Actually, you're looking at Sabine. Like the body at this point of Gregor is he's breathing, and what wounds he sustained in the fight are basically have been treated too.
Yeah.
Is he covered in fur?
Not currently, no. After he went unconscious, the shifted form, he shifted back into.
You do
human
still
form.
have the little notifier on there.
Oh, whoops.
He is still
Also,
naked, however, because he transformed.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Vetzel's gonna call a group meeting. whenever everyone's ready.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Well, first off, for Wit, roll. Actually, what's your passive?
1 second. I mean, it's up here 10.
Well, you just barely managed to note, as you come up behind Sabine, there's a quick moment where they just kind of like jolt up a bit and like kind of hold up, kind of cover a spot of Gregor with bandages before turning to you and waving.
Hey, everything's gonna be all right. Yeah.
She gives a bit of a solemn nod.
Oh, I only had one spell left in me.
Shit!
Otherwise, I
Vetzel's
would have
immediately gonna. Vetzel's gonna spring the fuck up and go and cast Cure Wounds on Gregor.
Okay, so,
Vetzel's so distracted by Hot Elf Man and weird book in his native tongue that he like touches the healed gap over his neck and goes, "Fuck!" and runs over.
alright.
No one else. I don't think anyone knew that Vetzel could use Cure Wounds.
I believe,
No,
okay,
Vetzel's
so...
the only one that knew.
So when casting a first level spell slot for Vetzel, I believe you sacrifice... Is it 5 hit points? Hang on.
Oh Jesus.
Let me double check.
Well, it's okay. We're all long resting after this anyway, so.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker with the zero con. He's stabilized.
Yep, first level spell slot.
Yeah, but
first level spell slot sacrifices 5 hit points.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vetzel. Yeah.
In that case,
he's
if you can
gonna
roll. Roll for Cure Wounds on your character sheet.
Wit's gonna say, "Hey, Omen, come a little closer."
I can actually choose first level.
He's trying to get
Yep.
Omen to move away from the trajectory of the water from the lump of body.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll just say with your collected effort and like using basically some of like the the sticks and stuff nearby
Yeah,
to just kind of like
and-
sweep it,
Mm-hmm.
like basically a bit way towards the pile.
He uses his tail to sweep it into the water, and then rinses off his tail after Omen takes his skull.
As you're about to start sweeping it, Catwing just over. Don't do that, please. Please don't.
What?
Please don't taint our only source of fresh water here.
I didn't even think it was. I don't even think it's really clean.
Catwain turns over to look at Katir. Son of a bitch.
We have to at least get it away, so you know.
It's fresh water, so I wouldn't start tossing the bodies in there.
He puts he weighs size and puts one of the 2 extra bagels over it, so Grover doesn't immediately come face to face with the corpse of the person who basically made him turn twice.
With your
Yeah.
mic, it's all muffled.
Sorry. He's going to at least
It's
use
a-
one of the extra bedrolls to cover it, so Gregor doesn't immediately come to face to the person who forced him to turn twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
How does everyone react to Vetzel just healing?
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Gregor?
Vetzel for a moment, you're just like, oh shit! You quickly slither over, and after muttering a quick incantation, you plant a hand down onto Gregor's chest, and let me check something real quick.
Just gonna be like, you could do this the whole time?
I found out last night. Nature is very quiet.
Sorry, I'm checking something real quick.
I also don't know
I'm on
if that
Whisper.
healed me.
Paimon whispers the instructions into his ear while he sleeps.
No. Would be funny, but no.
We're gonna try and
Meow,
drag the
meow,
bodies away,
meow.
like all the bodies that is currently piled over here, and drag them away, like pile them up in like some sort of corner or something.
Put him
That's all
under the
right.
tent once Gregor moves.
Hmm.
Maybe.
I actually plan on like throwing them into the ocean. I mean, They could
The
just
ocean, that's
sink
fine.
to the bottom.
But
Yeah. I'm gonna grab
Let's check
one
in
by the
nature.
leg and then another one by the leg and start just dragging them through the mud ground.
Let's
Huh?
check in nature.
oh yeah. So you know what? Vetzel, roll a
Oh
roll
no, it's a
roll a
roll.
d6 for me.
Oh shit.
Ah, shit. Okay. Roll.
Oh, 4.
I want to know what this did.
Yeah.
So Wit, you're currently next to Vetzel, looking at Gregor's body, right?
Mhm.
You would watch as almost like this sort of discoloration to the scales. That you quickly notice sort of forms a soft, sort of almost flashes this sort of soft, radiant glow on the left shoulder, pardon, of Vetzel. And as that magic begins to sort of course up the arm and into oh my god, brain, into Gregor's chest, you almost watch as Vetzel sorts of gets a little bit more haggard. Their scales look a bit paler. Though now, more noticeable than before, you see a mark of some kind on Vetzel's left shoulder.
Petzel?
Vetzel, yes.
Ah,
It's almost sort of like this curling, kind of twisting pattern.
Yeah, he says, Vetzel? Your
fuck,
shoulder.
that hurt more than I thought.
Yeah, and after a certain point, there's a bit of a
The body, like, I'm trying. Like, I have two like leg on one body on my right and one body on my left, and just trying to like drag them away.
Catwayne's just like, fuck it,
oh.
let me help you carry this shit. Move over. She just like
Yeah,
goes and grabs them, grab the bodies.
Yeah, we're basically like the cleanup crew at this point. Like we're dragging these bodies into the ocean.
Yeah,
to,
I'll
like,
say roll an
them.
athletics check.
I bet. Okay, let's see if I can impress Goth Girl or I'm gonna look like shit.
We all strive to impress.
Athletics.
Do
Mhm.
super good
Athletic?
because girls are watching.
I'm doing this for
14.
14.
As you start picking up some of the bodies, you look over, like, all right, I'm doing pretty good for myself. Look over at Catwayne. She just shoulders she shoulders two of the bodies on either of her shoulders, one under, and like one kind of underneath one arm, and like she's currently dragging three behind her. As she moves, move it, Slowpoke. As she's just like dragging them behind. She rolled a natural 20.
Okay, show off. Just keep
Well,
dragging.
Yeah. Help carry these fucking bodies so we can get back to dinner.
Yeah, while this is all happening, Vetzel like sees Gregor like jolt, and Vetzel like places like two fingers on his forehead and goes, "Oh, just relax. It's over. Whatever the fuck happened."
Don't worry.
She dead?
Everything's okay now.
Whatever you fought, it's in pieces.
His head kind of like lays
Oh.
back. Wait. Kind of reaches back, like kind of leaning, grabbing at his hair. What the? Kind of pulls off some of the bandaging on his head. At this point, both Vetzel and Wit notice as Sabine like slowly kind of gremlin scutters away. That Gregor's hair was like done up in like curls and braids.
Sabine's the fucking best. I love her.
He's like, the hell? What the? Oh.
Sabine was tending to your wounds. I only had one spell left in me, and Omen had gone down way before you had.
It's fine. So he just kind of like this takes a moment, like, ow, starts pulling some of like the sticks that are currently in his hair.
Yeah, Vetzel like uses his good hand, grabs his shoulder, just like massage it, and picks up the scroll with the other and goes back to reading. Okay, I heard a lot more than I anticipated. Okay.
Is everyone else safe?
Yeah,
Just about.
Good.
everyone from our groups is okay.
Alright, that's...
The cultists, not so much.
Would have wished we could have interrogated one of them, but that's... fine.
Well, they left some of their notes. I don't know if you know much about the 2 books.
I'll look through them once I'm more... It's kind of
Well,
like basically
Looking
kind of
into a
flops
couple
back.
books.
Sorry, what was that again?
And he's Wit said, well, they were looking into 2 books, and he sees the others have gone slightly away. He leans in to whisper, "They had notes on you, but I got rid of them."
It's fine. It's no secret who I am.
I accidentally spoke to him.
No need, but I do appreciate sentiment.
Hey, so did the snake fucking heal me?
Whoever did that...
Huh?
Yeah, whoever did that, thank you.
It is
was
no problem.
It was his first time healing someone with them.
Gregor just kind of looks, looks you up and down. Didn't know you were... Thank you. Thank you either way.
It is no problem. To be honest, this is the first time I'm doing it. I'm just glad it worked.
Well... I'll pay you back at some point.
No need. Just rest. And when everyone is free, I have one thing to bring up before we go to bed. Well, before I start reading this more intently.
Yeah. Should you
So,
go get everyone?
Yeah, Gregor at this point is just like, I'm gonna take that advice. Thank you. So he just kind of like leans back and just kind of curls up in the bedroll.
It's like when you hit a crit on Fallout 4 and the he just goes bleh.
Yeah, he's got flop. He just kind of ragdolls a little bit.
But it's
So
not
at
like
this
you can
point,
just
have
more
me
ragdoll
and
it
Kathleen,
and-
like, all of them, all of the bodies, like, dump into the ocean.
Yeah, there's like a pile of
That's gonna-
rocks at the beach line where looks like the group, the cultists, like, or at least the pirates, basically kind of like piled them up to sort of basically make a bit of a wave breaker to make sure that the waves don't crash and crest up into the camp. But yeah, you could just kind of toss them out.
That's gonna attract so many sharks.
There you go.
If there even are any in these waters.
I'm going
Do
to.
the first shark
So
and
they're
put
actually
on
like
lights.
in the shorelines. Are these still in the shorelines?
Yeah. You basically just kind of dump them into the water as you watch the red and black, fluids just kind of seep out as they're kind of at least some of the bodies kind of turn and kind of tumble a little bit in the sand, as the tide kind of comes back in and out. See, you'll know where to take
Some
them.
people that does a send off regarding this type of moment, but I don't think those bastards are going to be, well, needing that.
Well, if Ed Gallen sees any sort of mercy in them, they'll have a second life. But if not, I hope they got a place in hell waiting for them.
You know what I just realized? Cat Wayne mentioned Ed Gallen after Omen got the card.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Anyway,
I'm a little confused.
moving on.
I look at
moving
the. Wait, what time is it? I look at the sky or like the
At this point, after all the fighting and looting and start people setting up, cleaning up and setting up camp, because you guys came here in the morning, I recall.
Yep.
I believe it was. So at this point, it's like mid-afternoon. Like the sun.
Hey McCree, what
afternoon.
time is it? Noon. Thank you.
Hilarious. Yeah. Eventually, Katir puts back on his clothes and comes back to basically just kind of goes back and starts going back to one of the other tents and starts like pushing stuff out of it, like pushes out one of the crates of like half like soon to spoil fish, and other stuff kind of thing. Before just kind of
It's
going to
roasting.
grab one of the bedrolls and drags it back in with him.
Roasting fish with Puck because Puck was the one who was doing the fish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I will say at this point, if the party is sitting down and basically setting up camp, is the party
Yeah.
taking a rest, whether long or short?
Yes.
Long rest. Give me that shit.
Long, please.
Okay.
Well,
Before
Betsy
we
said he had
do,
something he wanted to say first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Group meeting. Huddle, huddle, huddle.
Oh wait. Can me and Kathleen get back to camp? I don't know how.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Take
you're,
a- take
you're
some
by
away
the
nature.
shore. You're like
Yeah.
2 feet
Actually,
from
can
the
you
shore.
get through the? Oh, right, you can't.
I can't go through it. I'm not a ghost yet.
All right, I'll say at this point, I'll just start cleaning up some of the hiding spots.
Mhm.
There it is.
So that the
Wait,
map
hold
is a
on,
little
hold
bit
on, hold on.
clearer.
I sit next to Puck.
Yeah, the tents I'll still keep, but nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah, after everything's set back up and everything.
Hey, have y'all seen Anya? Where is she?
Amiya's currently like leaning back against the wall, like kind of looks like they're kind of like they do
Brooding.
look tired, but also kind of well, yes, brooding. They're just kind
Yeah.
of like staring off in the middle distance.
I think she'll do fine. All right. Oh.
All right, Vexel, what is it? What's up?
How's my shoulder feel, Nature?
A little tingly, like a little bit of pins and needles.
As the vet's like kind of slithers in front of everyone, I assume the color's starting to come back to his skin.
Yeah, a little bit. Though, looking at the coloration of the scales now, where that slight discoloration was from before when that mark first appeared, it is now like a solid gold.
You kind of see like Vetzel look at it, like flex his hand, trying to like make the pins and needles go away. Get used to this. Okay. I will be first to admit, from what I understand, we have done what we were paid to do. I can't imagine there's another one of these camps because that thing was there, whatever you all thought. So if,
I'm feeling pretty doubtful myself, honestly.
yeah. So if that is what we came to deal with, we now have, unfortunately, a choice. Eventually, we will head back to the mainland, and I do hope to stay with you all. I believe we all are a great team. However, I will not lie, I am not above being spiteful, and I really want to fuck over the woman who did this to us. Now,
As much as I hate senators, I don't think it'd be good to go against like military general.
Well,
We
that
will
is
be
the
wanted.
thing. Well, that's the thing. What I have planned is completely legal. We don't have to do anything. I met a slightly high-ranking general in the Adventurers Guild. He is the reason I got in. From my very limited understanding of politics and how everything is, none of us should have been out here. The fact we were is, my guess, completely against the books. At worst, she's broken the law. At best, she's gone against direct orders.
Vexel?
Yes?
Well, I do think it wouldn't be a bad idea to report her. I don't think it was a bad thing that we came here.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it was completely not right. Whatever channel she's supposed to go through, she didn't.
True.
So, I can get in contact with the captain I know, relay the story, and maybe you get paid twice. Who knows?
Yeah. Only
I-
problem is,
Vacation.
If I might add my
Huh?
own 2 cents, as Cat Twain's just like at this point, Cat Twain's kind of setting up, taking some of the roasted fish off of the fire and starting to serve them out to people.
thank you.
Aye, no problem.
Thanks.
That's all. I don't think this.
Yes?
I don't think this journey on this island is far from over. If I'm being honest with you. Looking at this group, it was like, what? Only about like 7 or 8 people, maybe
Yeah.
less. A group of 7 or 8 people, a pirate band doesn't make.
Yeah, but their leader was here, right?
Well,
We haven't even met the orcs yet. I was looking forward to that.
aye, not too.
This was more for when we get back eventually.
Of course.
Because no matter how you cut it, the bitch in the brass boots clearly went against some rules. Do you
Yeah.
not remember what she said when she deployed us? Well, Wit, you don't because you weren't there. She explicitly told us the military did not give permission for this. This could
Yeah,
have started.
Vetzel, you ever learn to shut your trap when your officers are talking?
I didn't call her out on it.
Yeah,
Well,
as you
not
as you
actually.
keep talking, like she just has a stick in her hand that she's gonna poking the fire with. She takes the cold end and just kind of like hits the bottom of your jaw to just kind of close it. Thank you. Now, as I was saying, this is gonna be a long journey, and honestly, it's probably gonna be hell. But we're at an impasse. At least we are gonna be in an impasse at some point, or at least you got 2 paths you can go down. We got one. If you folks got people back at home you care for and trust, you want to go back to that and live your life back in the safety and security of, well, whatever the hell you came from. Or, as an alternative, as rocky of a start this place was, it's a fresh one, and a new one.
Wait, but you know we can't stay here for much longer, or at least for
Aye,
now,
not
right?
here, but there's people on this island, ain't there?
Yeah.
People we can trust?
Yeah.
Or people don't fucking hate us?
Yeah.
That's a
what's
kind
See
of-
that map again.
Every
Can I see that map again?
every group of people, every group of people's got those sorts among them to strike the earth. You know, every place is wild. Every place is wild and untamed until someone comes to make a new life for themselves.
Yeah.
And
I kind of want to talk to Vetzel about something for a minute. Do you guys mind if I call him away?
mind if I at least finish my sentence and then I'll let you leave.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just
You're young. I get it. Guess I shouldn't say.
worried.
Guess I shouldn't say much. I'm not an old fart just yet. But
And Saskatchewan?
right now we got 2 paths ahead of us. Either you folks, at least some of you folks, head back home, back to your families, to your wives, your daughters, whoever the hell you look to for your family. I don't know what the fuck your personal life is.
Have you seen us? We're all in our early 20s.
Oh, trust me, I've seen some kids made some poor decisions. But anyway, or
Who is talking?
this is Cat Twain.
Okay. Just making sure.
Or you want to leave your old life behind, any sort of baggage, any sort of problems, anything, any sort of home life you don't want to go back to. There's a fresh start. You got friends. You got food. We're making something.
I
out
know
here.
some people might want to visit, but
Oh, of course.
I'm sure we
Yeah, I
all.
got family back home. I gotta make sure I gotta get a swift kick in the arse too. But there's something out here.
Yeah. Something we can make our own.
Exactly. Now you're thinking like a hill dwarf. Gotta strike the earth. if you want to make something big for yourself, make a big name, or just get away from the troubles of the world. I got people that got write letters too, but you know, as much as it's a pain in the fucking arse, this place is growing on me.
We can make this island our own little paradise.
Don't push a kid.
Not
Trust me, I like
paradise,
pushing
but
things.
our own.
It's gonna be. It ain't gonna be a paradise, but it could be a home.
Yeah.
Betzel just
I'm-
very
Oh, you said
sadly.
home. Sorry. Is it? Someone just kind of scrubs down as he looks back down at his notes.
Vetzel just very sadly like takes the stick and points it away from his jaw.
Now you
I
can
hate
speak.
to burst your. I hate to burst your bubble, but this isn't our island to claim. The military already has its eyes set on it. This is supposed to be some new frontier.
And who do you think are who do you think are going to be the ones to set down those markers? Fucking
It
mailman?
was supposed to be us.
Exactly.
No, it wasn't. We were supposed to be exterminators, not settlers.
Yeah,
Right.
but we're the only ones
Right. The
that can afford to
paperwork is
spend.
saying that you're out here to kill some fuckers, but you know how many people in New Arcaster they hire to mark new places and colonize those places.
They hire killers, not settlers.
Oh, they hire settlers. What spheres of the guild have you been working in?
Yeah, minor stuff.
That's
I
the
recently
stereotype. They're all
joined-
just a bunch of fucking rat killers and mercenaries, but
I don't
adventurers
know.
are a different
I
sort.
pretty recently joined, but before that, I was definitely working for some.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a side to that, and we know we've taken a few of those jobs. Just kind of looking over at Gregor and Sabine.
I was
What?
homeless a week ago.
Well,
Again, I'm at home.
that house back there doesn't have too many leaks.
Actually, I wanted to
What are you
ask
getting for the 1 cent?
Puck, where were you before all of this? Do you have someone back home at the city?
Oh
Perhaps a
no,
cluster?
I was just roaming about, kind of seeing what the world had to offer, and then I found you guys.
Really?
Fetzel, I do want to ask you for a favor, if you don't mind.
Oh, right. You
Sorry.
folks, you go back to your corner and make out or whatever the hell you're gonna do. Go, get. She just gives a big cheating grin. Take her fish with you. Don't make sure you don't fucking starve.
To get a little bit of privacy once Fetzel comes over.
Mm-hmm.
I grab a fish and
Yeah,
starts
Vettel.
spoon feeding you, Puck.
Yeah, and Vetzel just kind of like looks a little down, and he just slithers over to Wit.
Oh man, get me another log.
Yeah.
As the camera pans
But
away
that's
over to
all.
them.
If we're
Yes.
staying here, we're gonna need to find some way to get Gregor's medicine. Did you say there was a way to contact your dad?
Yes, there is a way I can contact him. In fact,
I
whoever's
was gonna ask for 5 of those tokens and try to talk to him about it, getting just 1 month's dose.
I mean,
Just in case.
if I'm to be honest, Gregor isn't suited for this. He's been through a lot. Whoever is
Yes.
coming to help us will come by ship. Whoever comes by ship, Gregor can get on board and make to the mainland. At least then we have some sort of connection.
Yes, but he's probably going to want to stay here with his friends if they stay here. I'm just thinking ahead that perhaps we should have supply. He hands over his 2 witch tokens. These are all I got from the big guy, but if you could.
I will see what I can ask of Father. Can't believe this.
And now we have currency. Purple currency.
Mm, At least he's worth more to Father than normal gold, so there's something.
Yeah.
Wait, do you actually want to live here?
Puck, don't, that's, no, don't do that.
Bleh.
Puck, you're not a cat, please. I've seen
It's-
people do more harm than good trying to do that.
I'm just saying that
Bad.
if we do end up staying out here making something of it, we should at least have a way to help our friends.
I only ask of this. If there is someone coming, if they have a ship, may I spend just one day on land? In a bed with coffee and a roof that I didn't build.
Just like Catwayne said, we're not asking you to never visit.
Right. What I'm asking is, would it be okay for me to at least, go collect our pay, choose what to do about the captain?
Of course.
At least let me handle our...
I really don't think that we're going to be able to just go back. You know what that lady said to me before she sent me off?
Same thing I've been telling you.
She said, God's damn demon spawn, and then sent me off. I don't want to deal with anything relating to that. I've mainly been surviving and helping those around, care for.
I didn't hear... I barely heard a word of that.
Yeah,
I heard
your
helping and then
mic.
it kind of trailed off.
yeah.
The general woman, she just said, goddamn demon spawn, if she sent me off, and I don't know if I want to go back to that kind of environment. We have those who care about us here, right?
And I'm not saying I will abandon you. All I'm asking is...
I'm not asking you to stay and stay forever. I'm just saying that maybe it's not really some possible way to help them, just in case there are more difficult, like Catherine thinks there might be.
I know. And once the threat is fully dealt with, and whoever sends for us, then I will travel back with them to the main shore and sort out our business.
Yeah,
and I'll come back.
I just think it might be smart to at least get one dose of the cure if we can.
Right. No problem. And whenever this whole thing is done, I will travel back to shore, handle our things, and have one cup of coffee and then return. Hopefully with builders and
Bring
supplies.
back some beans with you.
I will.
Maybe we can try to cultivate our own.
You bastards want a second serving?
Yeah. We were
Alright.
just talking about long-term issues.
Got it.
Betzel's not going to eat. He's just going to go back to reading by the fire.
Yeah.
Thank you for your help again, Betzel, on this.
More than I thought I could offer.
And Nick Custom.
Pardon me, Wit and the other crew. I suppose we're... Oh, I guess we are a crew now, aren't we?
Yeah.
New ship.
Big crew.
The best of crews.
Well, admittedly, this is somewhat small compared to the crew of the boat we hired, but it's something. As Catwayne just kind of boots Zoma in the side of the chest. Ow! I have an idea. So, this captain woman, did she mention anything about the status of either of these orc tribes on the island?
Well, when we went ahead and accept the contract, she mentioned that there was 2 tribes. We are mostly going to be going to the tribes and check on them and tell them about the, I guess you can say, the scam that they were getting in, considering, the people that we just murdered are brainwashing these orc camps to join them for a rebellion, to go after New Orcaster itself.
well, I suppose we should be seeing them post haste. But was there any mention of the affiliation of these orcs and their relationship with New Arcaster?
They were tribes. They
I
lived here.
don't
It's
think
their
that they
island.
were actually affiliated at all.
I remember
they
that
are
one of them was they were druids or something, and they liked the ocean. And then there was another one, and they were supposed to be like wizard fighter people who go bang magic, boom. But I don't know about their affiliations.
I'm afraid I'm not quite familiar with the tribes, but if you were sent on a contract to help support these groups, that's at least... I presume there's at least been some interaction between New Arcast and them. So, this is a hope, and hopefully, and this is God's willing that they actually did this. If they're trying to set up relations with either of these tribes, there's hopefully some form of colonial outpost with either of these tribes.
That's
Outpost.
true. I've
Outpost.
heard of a small colony to the island to the south, but none here.
No colony, but if they want to make diplomacy with the tribes, usually they will send a representative to speak for the tribe on the part of New Arcaster, and usually they're either given a house or they build one or something along those lines. At least from what I've heard from the reports. But if we at least go to one of these tribes, we have civilization, people to talk to, and hopefully maybe they have contact with the outside world.
Yeah.
It's a great idea, actually.
I suppose we're going to go searching for them anyways after this, but well, that's another thing to hopefully look forward to.
Can I see that
Plus,
map?
Could you pass more of that fish? Sorry, as Kachi puts a plate in front of him. Ooh, thank you.
I look at the map. So the map, as we're like going for it now, is it the thingy where is it? The purple thing. Is that the civilization
Yes,
of one of the
so-
orcs?
There's also the blue to the south. Well,
Yes. One of the tribes, this is their main camp. This is their main settlement. And then each of these different, tower-looking things, those are all, basically outposts, or, marks that they frequently, either patrol or guard. So, presumably,
Okay,
their territory, at least what is considered to be their territory, is, presumably somewhere in this whole area.
and
Okay.
also presumably the ones all along the ocean are the ones, the ocean birds or whatever Hook said.
Yes.
It's the other tribe, yeah.
They're
That's
much
a lot
more
like-
they're much more coastal.
Yeah.
Okay,
As Vet's reading
since-
through the thing. Sorry.
Well, since that we're much more near than the other tribes, should we go there?
Not tonight.
Yeah, not tonight. Not tonight. No, oh goodness, no.
I bet. Well, if I were to, so far I would propose two strategies. One of them, I suppose we decide on if we're going to be staying here long term, where our main base of operations is going to be. While the river was fine and all, this is a lot closer to the sea. And if we are able to keep in contact with civilization, we might be able to set up some form of dock, or some form of getting ships over here easier, rather than going upstream. Though I suppose that also means we're much closer to the coast to get attacked by pirates. Well, I suppose it depends on pros and cons. Or if there's another place on the island that we might want to look for.
You know, we're all pretty badly injured. Let's decide in the morning once we've rested.
Of course,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to put the idea in people's heads for now to start pondering. Or we put in our lot and focus more on trying to find one of these tribes and living with them. Unless we'd rather keep our things separate, but especially if
I
there are
think-
things if there are worms inside each of these tribes that might be quite interested in ongoings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think if we
either
can,
or.
we can do it tomorrow morning.
Of course, of course. Just wanted to start the had the thought
I
in my
had to
mind.
dance with death. I had to dance with death again. Today actually, yeah.
Catwin turns to her. You're dancing with her? Hell, I'm probably married to her.
Oh, you have no idea.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you have no idea, there, lad. Catwin just kind of like, kind of takes a moment, like rummaging through like underneath their basically rummaging through their undershirt and pulls out this this old kind of tarnished silver bird head looking kind of like necklace.
Mm.
Ooh.
I'm sure you're at least familiar with some of the folks call him a storm vulture, others call him a crow. I like to call him a flamboyant son of a bitch.
The only god I know seems everyone that doesn't know it exists, so I wouldn't know.
Oh right, you're you're in league with the fool.
Don't I feel like it? And he just keeps reading.
Yeah, it's his title. But I, myself, am quite the worshipper of Edgallon. Well, so they call him Saint Edgallon or whatever, but, whatever the fuck you want to call him. So, I have quite frequented a few hospitals, cemeteries, temples. In my line of work, you see a lot of dead people, Mother Mate.
So that's what you mean. Okay.
I mean, of course, a few of them I send to the grave myself and give them a good word as they go. But for the most part, as much as my short temper gets the best of me, I'm trying to save more lives than end. But sometimes it works out the other way.
Especially when you're being attacked.
Mm-hmm. Oh, those folks can fuck themselves. That's Saint Edgallon's job to judge them, not me. I'm just sending them to him. Well, technically it's Arachne, but whatever. Fuck.
I look up at the sky. What do I see there?
Roll a D100.
Oh, Catwin.
D100.
I think I know what it's like dealing with. He gestures to his tattoos.
Wasn't sure. Figured you're more of an arachnophile yourself. Just grins.
Are the Arachne cool? I've only seen them from afar.
Well,
Oh, the worshippers?
yeah. I'm under Nemia. It was originally an encounter with the Heishbaka. I was passing through and there was a spider. Got bit, slapped it, had to get the tattoos.
Interesting reaction. But,
I only
Heishbaka are
know
very
a few.
superstitious.
oh,
I only know them from my previous line of work. They would often come in and try and save the souls of my co-workers. It didn't usually work.
at least usually, usually you meet him one way or another.
Yeah.
One actually patched me up after a particularly rough customer.
That ain't surprising.
What did 48 get me?
48, let me pull up the cheat sheet.
A meteor strikes you in the forehead, but it's the size of a
No.
quarter, so it's just ow!
You take 5d10. No.
Yeah.
Grab cheat sheet.
You see
You
a
crush like the
three
foot
foot
in Monty
light
Python.
over the horizon.
Wait, your like mic is so weird because it just makes you sound
Yeah.
distant. It makes you sound
Yeah,
like
I
you're just
know.
It
talking
sounds like
away from
distant
your
and
mic.
muffled.
Yeah. It's like you're getting kidnapped midway while you're talking to your
Yeah,
mic.
okay.
It's like a very casual kidnapping.
Yeah.
Like, oh, by the way, we're
For me, it
Yeah.
sounds like they're like underwater.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
underwater.
Yeah, like certain at certain parts you're a lot clearer, but other times you just get more and more muffled. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's
At
like
first,
it's like yeah.
Ghost has the issue with his like old tablet, and now with his mic.
It's either my phone or my computer. Neither has very good processing power.
Yeah, there it
Yeah,
goes again.
fair.
Well, we heard
You
it.
can get,
I
like,
heard it that time, but
if your phone still has a headphone jack, you can get like a gamer headset for like $15.
Or use an earphone.
I do have a headset. It just doesn't have a microphone on it.
Yeah, that part was clear. That part was clear.
Omen, you look up in the night sky. It is slightly cloudy. As the clouds kind of pass over the sun periodically.
Wait, what is it? Night sky? It's
No,
already night.
what did I say? Night sky? Sorry.
Yeah, you said night
Yes,
sky.
you said night sky.
Sorry, bright sky. Pardon.
Bright sky.
Good save. Yeah, the bright sky. With the noonday sun kind of for previously noonday, now it's sitting more closer to afternoon. Sort of more towards like 1 or 2 o'clock. Actually, wait, sorry, you guys are taking a long rest as this goes, so
Yeah, long rest.
that would mean it's getting more and more towards the evening, towards sunset.
Do I know anything about this goddamn scroll?
First roll a history check, and this is before the
Would it
research.
be with it? Oh, before the research, okay.
Hey, Puck, lay down with
Well,
me. You can watch the stars.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know that weird feeling that like there's something at the very edge of your mind that you're trying to remember but you can't.
it's like when you forget the word shamamale and you're just like, what the fuck is that word?
Sure. The fuck is shamamale? Anyways, yeah, you're getting.
Sorry, I had a stroke. I meant shillelagh. I don't know. Jesus.
Shillelagh? Fair enough.
Yeah, shillelagh. Shillelagh? God, I sound
I believe
white.
I believe you're supposed to pronounce it shillelagh
I'm gonna shut up
or something
before
like that. I
I
also could be butchering it. I
Yeah.
believe it's pronounced shillelagh because it's Celtic, but or at least it's something like that. But nonetheless.
I've always heard it's delayed.
Yeah, with an A, you definitely know, like, looking at the name, you get this weird sensation of, like, grandeur, or, like, what's the term? Like there are, like, there is this sort of, like, positive tone to it, but also kind of, like, a powerful tone to it.
It's like when you read Bayonetta 3 news, you're just like, this has some implications.
Sure. And now I'll say this will be with the investigation check, looking through the document, looking through the scroll.
Would this be with advantage since it's written in my native tongue?
Because it's written in your native tongue, it means you can actually make the check.
Well, I'm used to
Same
it,
shit.
as always.
Shush. Anyways, stop beating yourself up. Anyway, stop shit talking, my friend. Either way, with an A, you're kind of skimming through the story. By this, looking through it, it sounds a lot like almost like a fairy tale, a little bit, like how it's set up. Like apparently he's the emperor, or at least well before he was an emperor, god king, I should say. This, like I said, was mentioned, it was during his early life. While he was basically in his youth and becoming a warrior, a soldier. Apparently it's mentioned that he, like several different spirits, which from what you recall, from what little research you know about Bajanaman, he's talking to different spirits of dinosaurs?
That's sick as fuck.
That is so cool.
And each of them are offering him different things, but eventually he decides to go for the raptor.
Oh shit, he went with Dio. They're trying to find Jesus' skeleton. Fuck.
And
Why
like
not choose
that,
the
like
T-Rex,
it's
though?
at this point, like as you're trying to like half read during the long rest, your eyes are starting to get a bit heavy, and like you're after a certain point, like I can't read more of this. I need to sleep.
Can I keep looking at it over the course of like other times to keep like checking on it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. It's not like after you fail this one, the scroll just burns up. No, you still have you still have the scroll.
Yeah, okay.
And then
Yeah, Vetzel like goes over to Wit and he's like, "Okay, so I'm very tired. From what I can tell, this is somewhat of a fairy tale of the God King accepting gifts from velociraptors. I'll have to read more of it over the course of the next few days to pick more of it
Roman, did you
apart."
find any similarities to that?
Omen. I was about to. I was trying to remember.
Zoman.
Yeah. Oh, Zoman. I guess let's say.
Because Zoman was the one who had
Right. I will say for
the other one.
whoever is doing the research, investigating Troward site, they will be making the check with advantage because of Zoman.
Hmm.
So whoever is basically helping with researching the book, which I think that was that either
I was
Wit or
planning on
Omen?
doing both.
Ah, okay.
Basically corresponding with both Vetzel and Zoman.
Yeah, I'll say because Vetzel was the main one being able to actually read the fucking the scroll. It would be mostly his check. Though for this Wit, I'll allow you to roll for this would be a investigation check
He's
with
trying to
advantage.
correspond between the two to find similarities.
Okay, yeah, but nonetheless, for helping with the book, I will say make an investigation check with advantage. 17.
17.
So, you know what? I'll say at this point, let me start changing the music.
Yeah.
Because we've been...
It went from so beautiful to something.
Yeah.
You know what's going to
I've
be
been listening to this
satisfying?
long enough.
You know what's going to be very satisfying? Is after we deal with the pirates and the orcs, nature plays the Red Dead Redemption 2 building theme.
I'm pretty sure I'd get copyrighted for it, but I wish.
Actually, I
you
think...
just play Industrious Fair.
That too. That could
Yeah,
work.
because video game music is generally free use. That's how like streamers can play like Street Fighter music when playing fighting games all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
Either
the
way,
one that you can't use is Undertale,
Yeah, the one you can't use is Undertale.
Really?
oddly enough.
That's ironic.
But
Anyway.
like most video game music is free reign, unless it's
Especially if you
sampling
use
the
like a
track.
remix of it.
Yeah, if you just find like a really nice like banjo cover of the building theme.
So, as you're looking over the book, I'm afraid, unfortunately, you don't really have a whole lot of notes on you. As at least
The fuck is a velociraptor?
Well, no, this is about Trauerzeit. So, unfortunately, you don't have a lot of details on the author herself, Yasmin Gardenholm, other than based on what few notes, what notes which based off what you can tell from looking at this, the notes here were made by the wolf lady, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like this is her handwriting.
The leader.
Mm-hmm. And what notes she had on the woman were that, and like Saint Hypnosia Blandum. The only notes that really have on next to that are, hang on, let me actually grab it. 'Cause I'm looking through so many tabs.
Hey chat, if you start a poll, you might be able to get the elf to flirt with Vetzel. Just saying.
Don't.
What was that phrase you translated?
I believe Puck was asked a question.
Yeah, what was that phrase you translated again for Vetzel?
Did anyone write that down?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was scroll.
It's fucking the first
You're
step
fine.
to enlightenment begins with a single thought.
That is correct.
Yeah, that
is the
one.
one. And the notes next to it on Saint Hypnosia Blandum mention unsanctioned epithet.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I just got epithet erased flashbacks.
No,
Jesus.
it's not that. Yeah,
Same.
unsanctioned epithet removed from clergy of Striga.
Clergy of who?
Religion check.
Religion. I can't wait to meet Bear Trap.
Bear trap. Oh. 13. You are familiar enough with Striga in that a lot of her saints have a lot are also under the purview of Arachne. Striga is the goddess of magic, wisdom, knowledge, often very much associated with owls and the moon.
Knowledge.
So yes, knowledge.
It's better than that new Lamborghini.
Yeah. So yeah, that's as much as you at least know kind of offhand about her. And of course, a lot of her saints share ties with Arachne as well. Because...
Catwayne, do you know of this Saint Striga?
Yeah, she's like... Yeah, you just kind of rouse her a bit, just... Oh. What the fuck is it? She just kind of stands up and looks over. Like, she's like half dozing off.
Stolen epithet from the place of Saint Striga.
Sorry, not stolen epithet. Unsanctioned.
It's erased.
Yeah, unsanctioned epithet, as in
Unsanctioned epithet.
yeah, as in it is not a recognized epithet of Saint Hypnosia by the Church. That is not a title that she normally has, or that the Church recognizes. And underneath that, there's a small section that that writes just kind of in like Scrabble notes, obsession, fascination with a question mark. And then, actually reading now going on to actually read the book itself, looking at these details. Actually, first off, for Catwayne.
Nature, did you seriously write a book?
It's not a full book, but I have a descriptor.
Oh, I see.
You want to know what's slightly upsetting?
Mm-hmm.
For anyone who remembers my campaign, you remember a faceless chaos god known as Catherine?
Mm-hmm.
I may have written her Bible.
Of course you have. But anyways, yeah, Catwayne's just kind of looking through this. Afraid I don't work much with the, Shit, you can tell she's kind of pondered for a minute, trying to think of something positive to say.
No, don't worry. I thought it might be worth a shot.
Yeah, a lot of their work is quite a bit more... I tend to work a lot more with the stuff that's a bit more grounded with Arachne, rather than the, lofty stuff, personally. But, to each their own.
I thought I'd ask.
Yeah, most of my association is how to deal with ghosts and dead bodies. That's about it.
That's fair. I just thought I'd ask since you seem knowledgeable.
Fair enough. Also, if you want to be real with me, one of the few times I've talked with them, they're a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Yeah. I'm trying to parse out what was going on here so we can
Fair enough.
have a defense against it.
Alright, back to my post-food coma. She just walks back
Thank
out the
you.
tent.
Sorry.
No
Vetzel
problem.
kind of like... Vetzel does want to ask Catwin a question in complete earnest and not at all joking. He's actually curious. I am, given my profession, I've heard a lot of innuendos, and I'm curious because every time I meet one of your kind, I always ask the same
Just say
question.
it, what is it?
How many people have said you and their dick have the same ability to talk to ghosts because it's medium?
Hilarious. Just keeps walking.
I'm legit asking. I ask everyone who follows your coven.
No. Alright, look. He just turns around, like going back. You know how many fucking people have tried to tell me that joke?
That is why I'm legit asking. I'm not telling you the joke. I'm legit curious how many people have used it on you.
You're lucky we're friends. To answer your question, no. This is not a thing. God, she's just like, just seems kind of fed up. Look, it's one of those fucking things that like anyone outside the order just plays to make a fucking like witty joke, and they're not actually funny because it's like the 50th time I fucking heard it, and it's fucking hell. I'm going back to bed. Just walks away.
I apologize for upsetting you. Sleep well, and he just goes back to like doing his own thing.
He
was legit
Hang on.
furious.
She just
The contents of the book.
Right. Looking back, after taking a moment of, almost painstakingly going through to translate some of these weird sentences and like trying to work it out in a proper common. Also, final detail about looking through this. You know that one of the few races that still actively speak Old Common in some fashion, and also based off of that name, are the Ravenwolf humans specifically. And based off of that name, it's a pretty safe bet that she was also a Ravenwolf human, a Ravenwolf bard dedicated to Saint Hypnosia in some way. Now, as for the book itself, the book details a tragic love story between a priestess and an artist who are unable to ever be married because of their family's disallowance. The priestess and the artist are both women, by the way. The priestess insists there must be a way for both of them to run off together. However, the artist is certain that the only way they may reunite together is in death. So, after her lover's life is tragically ended, the priestess goes through a ritual with another priest to enter the realm of the dead to bring her soul back before she passes on to the afterlife. The priestess falls into a death-like sleep to dream for as long as she can, and during so searches for the soul of her lover, only to begin weeping as she finds her robed at the edge of a sea of color. A message is written in the sand that reads, "We will make miracles in death that we could not in life." The clergy finds her body. The clergy that the priestess is from finds her body, presumed dead, and doing so prepares her body for burial, basically embalming her, which kills her in the process. Her mind now lost in the dream, she concedes and walks beneath the waves to follow her love. The book ends with night falling within the desert, the sun itself closing its eye to weep as the tears join the sea of colors below.
Yes.
Oh, that's tragic.
Oof.
However, with a 17, looking through and reading through this story, you're seeing some weird parallels. As if you're taking a moment to look like, well, this is a tragic story. You're pretty sure there's something behind this. And as you start, you kind of skip back a few pages, looking through some of the motions. There's an interesting connection between both the priestess and the sun in certain parts of the book, as well as also the artist falling to a sea of color. And the more you're kind of starting to connect dots and looking through these things, looking at the steps of the process that she goes through, this is describing a rite. R-I-T-E, rite. Almost a ritual of some kind. And the rite, as you start connecting points together, goes like this. The sunset rite.
Oh.
The sands at the edge of Regia Mentis are not always scorched by the sun's eye. It is when eyes close, the maiden weeps, and night falls that powerful things may be done in her shadow.
That's called that simulator art, isn't it?
It's inspired by, but yes.
Okay, yeah. I was just wondering. Who looks like it?
This is actually also done with Dream by Moonbow. Anyway. The first step. Words and names are powerful things, which shall be powerful enough to gain her attention. Lore is required for this step. Step 2. An assistant must speak the words as the chanter weeps. Willing or unwilling, the words must be heard nonetheless. An assistant is required. Step 3. Tears of genuine emotion must be wept so that they be made holy in this little death. Emotions must be felt at the risk of being lost in them. And step 4. The maiden watches all dreams, but not in all does she watch equally. When the maiden mourns in yours, what will you become? What will you do? An arcanum must be executed as part of this rite. So,
Oh, good thing Vetzel can cry in command.
So, to put this in mechanical terms, you have just found a rite, which, effectively, if you're able to accomplish the rite properly, you'll be able to perform things that normal magic cannot perform. At least normal spell work cannot. As for what you're capable of doing, well, you'll have to find an arcanum that you can accomplish first.
That's the
Yes.
pattern you're going to want to look for is a ritual. It's a
That's helpful.
some sort of ritual.
I will keep that in mind in my study of this. I'll try and read more as I go and throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the book and the rite that you find between the pages.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's the rest of the party doing?
After playing for a good amount of time.
Wait, did we all take a long rest?
Yes, this is during the long rest.
Yes.
Can I just put my health
going
back up, because seeing it in its current state is stressing me
with the
out.
long rest, everything resets, everything goes back to full.
Okay,
Sweet.
let me do that. Let me do that as well then. So, but as Omen is laying down into the ground and the stars slowly appearing, he's gonna go and stand up for a little bit and he's gonna look at Puck and says, "Okay, so I'm gonna go for a little bit," and starts walking and slowly pulls out the ferryman coin and walks over Wit and Vettel like, "Oh, excuse me," and just gonna
Can
go.
I roll perception to see the coin?
Knew it.
All right, roll stealth. Also for
Me?
stealth for Omen, because if people are actively looking. So, also for the descriptor for Trauert's site, I can put that the full description in D&D things.
Mm.
Give me a second.
I don't see shit.
Continue.
So I'm gonna go inside of the tent, pull out the ferryman coin, put it under my tongue, and then just slowly try to fall asleep.
Alrighty then. So.
Oh wait, before I do that, it's like, I go and look over into like one of my family crests, put it under my put the ferryman coin on my tongue, and just whisper to myself, "You better have some good deals." And then I just slowly start drifting to a sleep.
Okay. So.
As soon as he gets into the door, do you know a snake boy that stole my shit?
Hey, you still have those gems I might be able to get? No, I'm sorry.
Is there a buyback system? Can I?
Alright, so, I will say then, for reference, for those who are capable of dreaming, does anyone do so during this long rest?
I am
Now that
also
he's
doing the
gone.
ferryman thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I do not.
Yeah. Now that the source seems to be gone, yes.
Alrighty. So.
Instead, I want to look around this little lake and see if I can find any herbs or anything
Okay.
before going to bed.
Puck,
Yeah,
maybe you can find your moth friend.
Alright, I'll say in that case during the long rest. Roll for me either nature or survival.
But find some weed, get himself high.
Some cactus grass.
Yeah.
Cactus juice.
Mushroom dance. Mushroom.
You're looking through,
mean?
like, kind of looking through it in this little, you're realizing more and more this is almost more like a freshwater spring that's coming up on the edge of the shoreline, which is interesting to note. But outside that, kind of sifting through, there's a seashell that you pull out. That's pretty looking. It's almost like this kind of like slightly reflective kind of conch shell.
Ooh, great.
Take it. I'll take it.
Yeah. No herbs, no herbs. Looking around, unfortunately, that you could see much use for, other than like the reeds and cattails. But like they don't really seem to. They don't really have a lot of medicinal value.
Cool.
You have the magic conch shell. Ask it a question.
All right. So, I suppose then in that case.
Puddle,
I
puddle.
can already hear the music playing in my mind.
Puddle, puddle.
It's stuck in
Actually,
there.
that's a good question. What's the sleeping arrangement looking like between these three tents?
Oh, I am grabbing a bedroll. I haven't had one this entire game. I now
That's
have
fair.
one.
Yeah.
Actually, you know
We
what?
all have bedrolls.
Puck, roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh lord.
Oh shit. I smell something. I don't know if it's good or bad.
Just flat intelligence?
Straight intelligence. 19.
There's a crab beside your pillow with a knife.
You messed the crab out, you get the stabbo. No. You're looking around, looking at all the bedrolls that got laid out and everything. There's 10 bedrolls laid out. There were 7 bodies at the camp.
Shit.
Oh. I'm gonna bring that up before I go to bed.
Yeah. Alright.
Guys?
Yes, Puck.
Did you notice how many bedrolls there are versus how many people were here?
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe someone should take watch in case someone else comes. That's all.
I don't like this ominous music. I'm quivering in my boots.
Bretza kind of like looks over. Katia, maybe you should be the hero and watch over us. God damn it, you're lucky you're cute.
Yeah, he's out cold.
Well,
Is that cold?
is Zoman out cold?
Yeah, most of the companions at this point are pretty solidly asleep. Like, most people are, like, dead tired and exhausted.
Well,
I had-
Amiya, you can't say no, so it's up to you.
Amiya's eyes widen before she's just kind of points to herself and just kind of... Fuck. Just, like, gets up.
Yeah.
Like,
If anyone wants to help Amiya,
yeah, they're
it's
almost,
up
like,
to
kind of,
you.
like, half, like, snapped out of their stupor. Like, what? Oh, shit. And then gonna walk up and head over, like, make their way across camp over to the fire.
Wit realizes what time it is, pokes his head in to see those two. He's like, you know what, I'll leave those two alone and just sit with Puck. Goes to sit with Puck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Wit can catch second rest after... Wit can catch second, either Wit or Puck can catch second watch after Omnia.
Yeah. Okay, alright, so Amiya's taking first watch. Who's taking second and who's taking third?
Wit's
did
going
already
to
raise
attempt
my-
to go into the dream state. So if he wakes up by third watch, he'll take it, but otherwise...
Mm-hmm.
I can take a watch, but would I have my rest at that point?
We've already rested.
Yeah.
No, this is during the rest. This is during the long rest.
Yeah. I think we'll get some rest.
Because I was at 2 HP prior.
You were at
There
2 HP,
isn't
and
a
you
fight.
did, and you were navigating a decent bit during the day.
Yeah.
But since last long rest.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
As
you
long as
wouldn't,
they're
you wouldn't be able to get the
fine.
benefits of a long rest if you do watch, but
I don't think I should. I need my
I'll take
HP.
watch. I'll take
That's
watch. I'll
Okay.
take watch on second if my dream state is gonna be first, depending on the circumstances.
Okay.
So I'll take second watch.
Okay. So I'm trying to remember.
Wait,
it
is
was...
Kathleen in my tent?
Yeah, she's like curled up in the
Yeah.
corner.
Oh, gotcha. She
Uh,
just sees Omen just leaning into the tent like a dead person. That's how he sleeps.
You're quiet.
Yeah.
Just goes back to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, I will say, I believe it was
So Amiya, Omen.
Yeah, Omen. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to remember because basically leading up to this long rest, I believe it was Puck who was navigating, Omen was scouting, and I think Vetzel was.
I believe Wit
prospecting.
scouted last time.
Yeah, with Scout. Yeah, it wasn't me who
Was it?
scouted. Yeah,
He flew above and
He
Yeah,
ahead.
flew.
because Wit flew like super high.
Right. I thought it was.
Yeah,
I
I
think
wasn't
actually, I thought it
able
was a
to-
little bit of both. Because wasn't it Omen who found the Crabbo?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was Omen.
Oh yeah, it's a
He was
mix. Yeah,
looking
it's
for.
a
I think
mix.
he was scavenging for food though.
No, he was not scavenging. He was scouting.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
Scout. Yeah, that's how
I think it
saw
was.
the tab.
I think it was 2 movements, and on one of them, it
Yeah,
was
one of them it was
Omen
Wit, one of them
scouting.
it was Omen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
just wake up whichever allies looks healthiest.
Mhm.
Will I still get the long rest? I mean, I already filled up my HP. Should I
because
turn
it
it
was
down?
only once, I'll allow it. Though if it keeps becoming a thing,
Alright, gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. Understood.
You told us to fix our HP and
that's
spells.
fair. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. Yeah, that.
Well, yeah,
Alright.
because I was like, didn't we take like a lazy afternoon?
I was
That
gonna
was
s-
the long rest, and now we're
Yeah.
sleeping.
Well,
Oh
no.
yeah, we did.
Well, the somewhat lazy afternoon was like basically cleaning up camp and everything, and then the long rest itself was people sleeping, doing some research, like
Gotcha.
doing research, then falling asleep, and like stuff like that.
Mm.
Well, I
Um,
only say because long rests are not only sleep.
True, it's sleep and light activity. However, like the most of the research and stuff would have been done like in the beginning half of like very early portions of the long rest, and then people would be going into sleep.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I thought that's why it was night already because you had said something about long rest.
Yes. Yeah, sorry. My apologies for missing.
It was just a miscommunication. It's all right.
Yeah, because I was gonna say because no one mentioned taking any watches at first. I was like, all right, guess people are just taking their long rest and having a good time. And then Pug mentioned watches. Like, okay, now we're backpedaling a little bit. But anyways, so first off,
You scared me.
I just clapped. Okay.
No, with the bedroll thing.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, hey. It's
Well,
just
there's
a-
2. I think we can handle 2.
Yeah. Well, 3.
3.
It was 7.
3.
So, yeah, 10 bedrolls, 7 bodies. But anyways.
Yeah. With the lot of us.
Anyways, Amiya will be rolling the first perception check.
Perception.
Okay. And I believe was it Vetzel next?
It was me.
It was Omen.
The
That's
question
right.
is who has
Yeah.
their dream segment first.
Yeah, the dream state.
We'll cover the dream stuff after watches.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so Omen decided to fuck it, and then just spills out his ferryman coin and just walks out.
All right.
He's just rubbing off the saliva off the ferryman coin. And just starts watching. All right. Perception.
All right. Yeah. Roll perception.
What happens if someone accidentally swallows the ferryman coin in their sleep?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
My God.
17. That's also not.
I do not appreciate the amount of dice hitting his table.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
So good.
It's at this point in the night, Omen, that it's faint, but you do hear kind of like further off in the distance, like footsteps, kind of like closer to the shoreline outside of camp. And like from what you can hear, it's like there is some like mild like chatting, sort of deeper voices, but they're not being like overly loud, and you can't really hear especially what they're saying. But they seem to be like having a quiet conversation.
I grab a piece of rock and throw it at the bushes.
Okay. Roll a
To
deception
where
check.
to where the noise is coming from, basically.
It's okay. To clarify for you, it's coming from like further out, like this way, like.
Oh, that way. Oh, that way. Okay, gotcha.
Like as if the footsteps are getting closer, headed this direction.
All right, I'm still throwing the rock.
Okay. Roll a deception check.
Okay. Ah, interesting. Da, 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 da.
Okay. Yeah, and after you're doing,
Man,
you throw the rock and then kind of like quickly rush off to a bit of a safe hiding spot after hearing it, and there's just a like as the rock goes off, you hear a bit of a thrush, and like mild kind of talking further up ahead.
Go over
And
to
all of a
back to
sudden,
the
and all of a
tent
sudden, and all of a sudden, the group gets noticeably more quiet. Now, at this point, their conversation's kind of gone down to a whisper.
I go into the tent and nudge Catherine. So, hey, go, lay down.
I'm gonna go fucking sleep.
I put my finger in her lips. Someone's outside.
Yeah. So like her eyes kind of like slowly kind of like flutter open, and seeing like the mouth, the finger you put on your lips is just like, oh, like pushes your finger away. What is it?
Groups of people.
Catwayne like slowly, like kind of like basically kind of crouched down, like creeping her way towards the towards the entrance of the tent.
And okay, so can I scout ahead to like see if they are nearby?
The reeds and rushes are still here if you want to like try to peek through them.
All right, I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna Naruto run towards this way, and then just peek to see if there's anyone nearby.
All right, as you peek out, roll perception.
Another perception up there.
It's a 6. With your dark vision, kind of looking out, you don't see any like silhouettes of any people or animals or anything like that. So whatever you heard, either they've since moved on, or they're hiding, or they're actively trying not to be seen.
I'm gonna go back to the tent and just should wake up the others.
Do they know where we are?
I don't. They could be either part of the camp, or they could be what Wetzel was talking about.
Did
about
they
backup.
hear you?
No, I was thinking. I threw a rock. That's it.
You there's a quiet look of just like you can see the sudden shift in emotion of her face, like she really wants to kill you, but she's stressing.
God damn it, you brain damaged fuck!
Seriously, motherfucker.
Like she's holding up her hands like up around like either side of your head, like. Okay. We'll stay quiet. If they head in towards the camp.
We ambushed them.
Get your weapons ready.
All right, I pull out my short sword and my dagger, and then just slightly peek outside of the tent to see if there's anyone coming into the bushes.
Okay.
Just slightly peek.
So as you're peeking out from the tent and looking through the reeds once again, I rolled a 2. Looking out, you can see a few silhouettes, sort of taller, looks like taller, sort of humanoid forms in the in what moonlight and like shadows are being cast. You can kind of see them kind of muttering to each other. Looks to be about 5 people. 3 of them look to be sort of basically a little bit more masculine. The other 2 looking a bit more feminine. The 2 of them have spears in one hand, while the other 3 looks like they either have like hand axes at the sides and like these massive like war bows. Looking at these humanoids, they're probably about like between like 7 and 8 feet tall, and the bows are just as tall as them.
Holy shit.
Sounds like some orc shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and you just hear myself, Koga. She's as one of the feminine figures kind of nods and like slowly starts moving in the direction of the reeds as the others kind of like slowly start backing up. I will put.
I go over to
I will now put the tokens on the map. I do not have
shit.
art for them, but at least we have.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh.
So there's the 4 there. They're kind of like, oh shit.
Exclamation mark.
Yeah, they're my generic NPC tokens. Don't at me. They're like kind of more on this side.
It
like,
feels very
like
Metal Gear, and I love it.
yeah, they're kind of over here.
Metal
Like,
Gear.
they're more so kind of like inspecting the rocks, like trying to figure out what is like who put them there, or what's going on. While the 5th one, I will put a little marker. Boop, is slowly making their way. Like, and there's starting to starting to quietly sift through the reeds as they start searching. She also has her bow out, by the way, like bow in one hand. You can see the quiver of arrows.
What is the bow? Is it a war bow as well?
War bow, like again about 7 feet long.
Damn.
As she's like currently like crouched over, like kind of like sifting through. Like she currently seems a bit preoccupied, like kind of looking through the reeds before she eventually breaks through the clearing, and like her eyes kind of dawn out looking at the tents, and looking over at the campfire. Of which Ami and Betzel are probably both.
Yeah, they're like embers, probably, right?
Yeah. Unless people were trying to keep up the fire, because there is wood here.
Mm-hmm.
Nonetheless, yeah, the woman.
So they're now out in the open.
Yeah, they're currently like they haven't seemed to notice you guys are awake, as they're starting to like. They're basically like slowly creeping their way, looking around, like alert.
Okay, so as they got closer, does Omen now see what the figure looks like?
A bit closer.
I'm still
yeah.
like peeking.
That's fair.
Yeah.
They're coming a bit closer now. You can't really make out any sort of features easily or colors, but looking at this seems to be more orcish features. Orc woman. Looks to be either a hunter or like at least an archer. You know, the massive fucking bow on her hand. As she's currently looking around, you can also kind of make out that there's something on her hip that looks like either like a part of something. It doesn't really look exactly like a bag, but you can't really tell what it is from here. But nonetheless, they're just kind of like. And like kind of looking down at the ground, seeing the footprints, you know, everywhere, seeing the blood, and kind of like tipping 2 fingers in, like taking them a taste, and spits it back out.
Troll, fuck are you doing? Coming, Lieutenant. Just analyzing the crime scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, currently she's cautious, but she doesn't seem to have noticed you.
Doesn't seem to have noticed the 7 people laying on a broken tent.
Oh no, I presume the tent was set back up.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, and like basically all these people are in the tent together.
Okay, the reason I was confused is because there's still no coverage for it, but there's coverage for the other ones.
Oh, right. Whoops. I never read that. But I'll fix that by next time.
Whatever.
Yeah. I imagine this place is going to go through some renovations if you guys stay here anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But either way.
It's just basically tapping his foot, like, just gently, because, like, he's, like, debating on something, and he just goes over to Cat, like, so, they got a big-ass warboat means.
We do not want to be on the receiving end of that.
Should I put on a show?
What?
I'm good at lying people.
The fuck are you doing?
Look, this is a gamble, and right now, if we just, pretend.
You want to gamble your friends' lives? What the fuck's the plan?
Look. I'm just gonna assume they seem more built than the people that we fought. They are tall, they got well equipped, they probably are the orcs we're finding. We're trying to find, at least.
Would Omen know that Vetzel knows a bit of work?
You're not here right now. Sorry, you're...
No, but I'm asking, like, as a player, would that...
Oh.
Would, like,
Okay,
has
hold on.
talked about it?
Wait a second. Wait a second. I got it.
If he was at all acquainted with the Hishlaka, he would know about.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been. I don't think that was ever brought. Vetzel's personal life has been ever brought up to Omen.
Yeah,
Right.
it
was mostly been the
only
Wit.
one.
So I would say unless yeah, I don't think Vetzel and Omen ever talked about either their criminal lives. So I would say probably not.
Gotcha. That was just...
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
You're good. But yeah, Omen. But back to Cadwyn, just like, whatever you're gonna do, just don't be an idiot.
I'm back.
I
I just gotta do. I went to do it. Sorry, I was just out of it.
You're trying to do this while you're fucking delusional. Go, whatever. If you kill our whole fucking camp, so be it.
Okay, so I'm going to. Okay, this is gonna be some Metal Gear Solid shit.
All right,
I'm gonna
pulling a pro gamer move. Let's do it.
I'm gonna use my K. Oh wait, no. Okay, I'm looking at the Omen's official art. That isn't the clothing he's wearing right now.
He's not toting around the boob window like what you see, ladies.
Not that. Not that.
Okay, more
he's
covered
gonna,
up, more heavy robes.
Yeah. So he's gonna
cloak.
like, just kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna like sneak out slowly and start making his way around the tent.
Okay.
Should I roll stealth for that?
Yeah, I'll say roll stealth.
Alright. Oh fuck. Okay.
22. Now, she is actively searching, so this will be an active perception. Actually, let me check the modifier. As you start slowly creeping your way back around behind the tent, you kind of trip a little bit over the tent pole as you move fast, like, oh shit, and like accidentally kind of like trip and kick over the sand, and in that moment the orc just goes back down to kind of tracing the pattern of the footprints. Your stealth check succeeded.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. What do I see right now in the tent? Like, it's now built up. Omen wasn't there when he sees the tent like up now.
Oh, the tent is propped up now. Looks like that's where everyone went to sleep in Puck's cuddle puddle.
Okay.
The fire
almost just start to like hide himself.
Unless anyone intentionally snuffed it out, it's also presumed the fire is still lit.
Okay.
Mm.
Omen begins to like hype himself up before starts making like another like going here,
Hmm.
like around the fire.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. The woman's currently like
And
kind
then,
of looking through like where the reeds are and like
oh,
kind of
we're just
I'm back.
and like she
What'd I
kind of
miss?
yeah nothing much. Yeah, the orc woman kind of like reaches in through the reeds and pulls out like a sock. Oh man, you still have
Looks like this new boyfriend forgot some of
oh,
his
it's time.
clothes.
I go
I
inside the
didn't
tent,
take them. I swear they're not in my backpack. What are you talking about?
outside of the tent and just shh, everybody. And just
How
start
many
tapping
people are
on.
awake?
Yeah, I will say at this point, I will say for the sake of this, if combat breaks out, during
Roll initiative?
basically if combat breaks out during this long rest, everyone will not be able to get the effects of a long rest because the long
Fuck.
rest was disturbed.
Okay.
Is everyone awake?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay. I go ahead and I start waking up everybody, and I go to Puck and like just start tapping his face like.
What? What's up?
People, there's people. There's an orc lady outside. Well, kind of like an orc lady because she's built. She's a well-built one, considering that, you know, we kind of fight like scrawny little people back then, but like this one, she's built.
She's built like a brick shithouse, man.
Yeah, she's not thick. She's brick with two C's.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me, Wheatley, am I thick with two C's?
Anyways.
And
Okay, what do you want to do?
So Omens woke everybody up?
well, I'm just tapping on Puck's face.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go and try and talk to her. It's going to be a gamble, but like, I don't want to fight because I'm still tired. But you guys can be on standby just in case.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll watch you. I got your back.
Okay. Okay.
Also, I
Omen
hate
is
to-
about. Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I was gonna say, I hate to interrupt this. Just a friendly reminder, chat. Do not spend all day drinking 2 30-ounce cups of coffee and
dear.
think that is hydration.
Yeah, no.
Because I have a splitting fucking headache in my
Coffee
forehead right now,
can
and I'm
actively
chugging
dehydrate
water.
you, depending.
Yeah, and I haven't had drinking
Water.
water all day, and I'm just like, Jesus. And it's hot today, too, so
All right.
fuck.
Okay, but yeah, so far
Okay.
only Omen and Puck are awake, and
Okay,
so-
Catwayne.
I'm gonna do
Has-
something.
So
That
real
is-
quick, just to clarify before any of this. So my long rest has been interrupted, yeah?
Correct. You are still at 2.
Oh lord.
Yeah, you are. You still can get the benefits of a long rest if combat does not break out.
Okay.
I'm gonna gamble this shit.
Alrighty,
Gambit
what you
activated.
doing, bud?
Okay, so Omen is gonna pretend like he's gonna come out of this tent, and he's just gonna do like he's gonna approach the fire, and then it's just like doing like the hand rub, and then just like keep his hands warm, like pretending, but he's just like keeping an eye out, you know. He's like trying to
Isn't
seal
the worst
deal.
fucking person to do this.
Basically
Shush.
revealing himself.
Shush,
Mhm.
believe in me,
Okay.
please.
Roll
You ain't
a
Naruto, shut up.
deception check.
Deception, okay.
Because this is not actively hiding, this is acting like you don't know she's there. Or like you're acting natural. 18.
Quick, someone whistle casually, because I can't whistle.
Yeah, as you kind of like start working by the fire, you You watch as the woman like slowly rises up from the rushes. Getting a look now, she's probably about like getting an accurate reading of like 7 foot, 7'5",
Holy shit,
7
mommy.
foot 6.
I mean, sorry.
Jesus. Yeah. You see her as she like slowly knocks an arrow, and like. She isn't like drawing it back, but she definitely has the arrow at the ready, kind of like holding the bow openly as she walks over. Shh.
I'm going to pretend to still be like a little sleepy, to like start looking around, dumbfounded.
Ti, Quay Nashman.
Oh wait, hold on. Can I look at Omen's stat to see if he speaks Orc? Hold on.
What languages?
Does he speak Orc?
What languages do you
Would
know?
he?
You know.
I speak
Yeah.
Common,
Yeah, you do not know
Common,
Orcish.
Elvish, Dwarven, and Thieves' Cant. Shit, I do not know Orc. Okay.
Well, here's
so,
the thing. Like, I know it's not my turn, but like, I've actually been considering, would Vetzel have learned enough Orc to like at least speak a little bit of it, and then it's a check to see how fluent it is, because most of his customers were Orcish.
That would apply. I would maybe allow for that check if you're awake, but again,
yeah.
you're not.
Oh,
You're,
well,
you're
no,
asleep.
like,
You are
Nature,
asleep
I
right
would-
now. You are asleep right now.
Well,
I
no,
woke up
Nature. I was
wrong
asking.
person.
Nature. I was asking, should I like add Orcish, like rough Orcish, to his language?
Yeah, it's not. You don't have enough to have proficiency in the language, but if you rolled an intelligence check, I might allow it. But
Okay.
like I might like you might know like bits. Like basically, when it applies, you might be able to understand bits and pieces. But
Hello, how are you? Good
Yeah,
boy.
exactly.
Well, what I was asking was like, even way in the beginning of the session,
Yeah.
Vetzel was like, "Oh, I know a bit of
Hypothetically,
Orcish."
However, currently you're asleep, and Omen is on the scene.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I
Like,
was more asking like if I was more asking if I wanted to go into his character sheet and put rough Orcish roll for
Yeah,
it, and
I would not put that down just for the sake of clarity.
Gotcha.
But, yeah.
It'd probably be like that language you took in the first year of high school and never took again.
What languages
Yeah.
you have written down is that you are fluent in them.
Wait,
so-
is
Gotcha.
Vetzel like outside of the tent?
Vetzel's technically in the tent. It's just the tent's full.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
The tokens are
gotcha.
full. So like technically, I would
Okay.
just put them in there.
I'm looking around, and then at the last moment, I'm just gonna like look at to where I assume she is, but in reality, I know that she's there.
That works.
So I'm just looking at her and just like squinting my eyes before I wave my hand, confused.
What? She just like
I'm
she
just
just
keep
seems
on
like
waving my
like
hand.
she just seems like mildly frustrated. Like she kind of like she basically kind of points at herself and then points at you, and like
Oh, wait, hold on. He's just gonna like nonchalantly make his way
yeah.
towards her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she is also like
Should I
being,
be
she's also being quiet herself.
okay? Roll for this check to like from where I am to get to her.
You don't need to roll. You could just walk over to her.
All right, I walk over to her, and now I'm kind of like face to face. So is she like tall?
Yeah. Looking at her, she is about 7'6". Yeah, 7'6". With
Is
what?
this-
Bruh. She's
Orc's
pretty.
deadliest weapon,
Yeah,
death by
she isn't like jacked in the standard sense, though. She's definitely pretty toned.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
She's like Wit, but 2 inches taller.
sure.
I mean, shorter.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think a little bit more built than Wit, but not like fucking bodybuilder.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wave
As
my
she's-
hand towards her. Still,
Friend.
friend. Yes.
I just imagine Puck hearing friend and yelling it.
Friend. No.
Hug Puck's peeking his head out of the tent to see whatever he can see from where he's at.
She kind of points at she points at you, Omen, and then kind of like points over towards the reeds and like kind of does like a hand motion as she starts walking.
Oh, follow? Okay. Is Catherine like peeking out and just sees me walking with the fucking orc lady?
Catherine's like peering up from the tent and is like mouthing the words like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I kind of mouth like, I told you.
Friend.
Yeah, the last thing you manage to catch is like, "I'm not burying you," as you walk through the reeds. And
This is amazing.
Yeah, and on that note, as you pass through the reeds and you look out to see, as she catches the attention of the other 4 orcs, like, Psh, hey! And you see the 4 orcs, like, all armed with, like, spears and weapons, turn over to look at you, Omen. That's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.
Nice.
Why do we keep
Goddamn.
ending sessions with Omen in precarious situations?
Good question!
Because Omen's always in
I don't know.
precarious situations.
Omen lives on the edge,
One
man.
me-
I don't know what to tell you.
There's like
I
that one
can't
meme where
wait.
the girl is just sitting on the couch with all the guys behind her. That's
the casting
Omen.
couch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Omen in the middle with all the orcs.
So nature would Vetzel be able to like ask like basic stuff without needing to roll, but the better he rolls, the more comprehensive it is.
I would say it's basically it would be down to like intelligence checks about how good you're at like piecing things together.
Right, but he can say stuff like friend
That's
Vetzel.
up to the roll. That's up to the roll, friend.
It's like remembering your first year freshman class of Spanish.
Donde está el baño?
Exactly.
Yo
exactly.
necesito cervezas, por
Yeah.
favor.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch bitte?
Are you speaking Sims? Are you speaking Sims?
No, that's not
It's kinda
Simlish. I
like-
know Simlish.
Simlish.
Je vim nie Hornzagwam.
Oh, that's amazing. I like how Puck says, like, is this a hookup?
Yeah.
God, yeah. All right.
I'm sorry,
So-
I wanted to help myself, but I couldn't.
No, you're fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll say that's Puck managed to just lean out and see Omen moving away with the orc lady.
Disappear into the bushes.
Yeah, just as they disappear.
The interaction with Catwayne, the Catwayne part where...
I'm not burying you.
Yes.
Oh, I told you.
Yeah.
How close was I to fucking that up? How close was I to fucking that up?
Mm.
Oh, you
I guess we'll have to find out next
This
time.
ain't over, Chief.
Oh,
You still have to
really-
talk with the rest of the boys and girls.
Yeah, I really do
The
wish we
question
didn't have to
marks.
wait until next Monday.
Yeah, looking at it, it's three male orcs, 2 female orcs, all of them with
gotcha.
spears and weapons. Also, one final
Gotcha.
thing, as you're now you're like up close with this woman, looking down at her waist. That's a head on her belt.
oh.
Nice.
Like
Can
an
I discern
actual
what
real
head
head
it
or
is?
carved head?
Like a human head.
Ah.
Well, that
Male or
bodes well
female?
for us.
Male or female head?
How many heads would Omen have seen to be able to discern between the gender of skull?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Like,
Or is it a
Like a
skull or
female
is it a head, I
It's
guess?
like a
Is it-
head.
is it-
You see there's facial features.
Mm.
Based off what I mean, to be fair, with your dark vision, it's a little tricky to make out, but you're pretty sure it's a guy, or at least masculine. It's a masculine features.
Guys, I think I might need to make a new character sheet because I feel like Omen's not coming back from this.
Well, we'll have to see what Omen's fate is again when we come back next time on Legends of Nordareth: Bloody Gold.
Oh, amazing. That's an amazing
okay,
session.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
go drown in painkillers because his headache is killing me.
Oh dear, yeah. Wish you luck.
I'm probably
There he
gonna go
goes.
see what I can scrounge about for food.
That's fair. Food is important. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the
Okay,
session.
this is fun. Bye.
I really
See ya.
did. Thank you, Nature.
Yeah,
Plug.
Yeah. For people who are interested, because I imagine people are going to be talking about this, there's a link to the About section in the Discord channel below. And there is also a YouTube channel, youtube.com/natureclaws, of which the VODs and the highlights episodes, when they're complete, end up going up there. The highlights episode for last week's of Bloody Gold has not gone up yet. However, they should be up by next week. Hopefully both this one and the last one should be up. This month,
Oh,
next
highlights, not the VODs?
Not the highlights, the VODs. The VODs.
Not the VODs, gotcha.
Yeah. The next session, or the next D&D game, will be Striking Cold Iron in a couple days on Wednesday. So, mark your calendars, if you will. Other than that, I believe that's everything. Hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their evening, or whatever time zone you are in currently. Hope everyone enjoyed the session. Hopefully we'll see you next time. And let's see who we're going to raid.
I like how I pick like the lowest party member in each.
You're doing fine.
Fuck,
Everything's fine. Let's see who's.
I know when you woke me up, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Hi, yeah, what's up, buddy? Why'd you wake me up? Like,
the two sides of Pug.
Hi, how are ya? Like,
yeah, the two.
Oh
sides
no,
of
yeah.
Pug.
As a player, I was like, I cannot fucking believe you just woke me up of everyone.
yeah.
But as Puck, it's like, fuck yeah, what's up, man? How's it going? What do you need?
let's see.
Real
Peachy-
quick.
Oh, sorry, we're
Did
still.
you get my message?
I did. I'll be popping in once we finish.
Okay,
the
I
stream.
just want to make sure you got it.
Yep, of course. All right.
It's
Now,
an amazing session.
Peachy Momo's online.
Oh,
Who is a friend of a friend and a VTuber online. I believe they're a ferret VTuber and they are adorable.
Love it.
he very small.
Yes, they are bean. Let's go ahead and raid Peachy Momo.
Oh, there's the other one. Okay. I was wondering why in my screen there's like
they were
only
playing.
three.
Apparently they were playing some Genshin. Nice. Sorry.
Ooh. Speaking of, we gotta talk about how your experience in Genshin is going.
Oh yeah. Still pretty early on.
Yeah.
Nice.
We can like save that up for when we get into the general.
Yeah. We can do that over there. But yes.
Yeah.
So.
Do we have a raid message?
What is our raid message?
That's a very good question.
For the grotto or for Bloody Gold?
For the raid. Because raiding Peachy Momo. What message are we sending in the chat?
Snoo.
No.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Something involving orcs or something involving
I feel like Snoo can become comedical.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
Yeah.
All right, we can do Death by. I mean, we don't know what the fate of Omen is going to be just yet. Could it be Death by Snoo Snoo? We don't know. Probably not.
Could it be?
Next time on Bloody
Probably
Gold.
not, but we can dream. Am I right? No.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there we go. Death by Snoo Snoo. And then
Yeah.
copy that and then we'll send it over. All right, I'm gonna hit the raid now button. Hope everyone had a wonderful time. Go show Peachy Momo some good love and support because they're a wonderful person. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh wow, it's already doing in 10 seconds anyway. All right. Bye.
Bye.